Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
My God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Rob Hill, ready for a terrific Tuesday night. We got a brand new series in the break room, our multi-sport mixer. There's a Tom Brady Buccaneer custom authentic, maybe the greatest quarterback of all time. For the basketball section, we got the best shooter ever, my guy Steph Curry. We have all sorts of fun stuff, entertainment. I know there's Game of Thrones hit in the and more section, a bunch of custom speed flexes. Got some of the best names in football, baseball, basketball, entertainment. Cannot wait to get started in that multi-sport. It's going to be an awesome, awesome show. How you doing tonight, Rob?
Doing amazing, Brother Bear. Awesome to be here with you on a Tuesday night once again. Brand new multi-sport, so I know it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And, all those months of you talking about, the King of the North, they finally got you that Jon Snow, potential Jon Snow. We don't actually know
Could
yet.
be Tyrion Lannister, who we normally get for Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Never really know, but I guess that's the fun part, man. Let's find out. We had a really good 3 o'clock show and looking to build on that momentum.
Let's do it. All right, we'll get started with the multi-sport. It's our first break. First, I'll do the dice roll. Looking for 6 or higher, folks. 3 and a 6, 9 on the dice number. Excellent. 9 on the dice number. So multi-sport to kickstart the party features Eric Moore, Justin Keesting, Alonzo Perez, Aaron Get to Work Man, Nicholas Riggs for the shoe, and Tyler Bush. Multi-sport double. Good luck, guys. Multi-sport double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, folks. 2 box numbers in the multi-sport. Double the boxes, double the fun here in this awesome, awesome series, the multi-sport.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great stuff, man. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Yeah, what's going
No
on,
kidding.
At 12
No
and
kidding.
23. Moore.
Who's E. Moore? Who is that? Eric Moore? I'm guessing that's Eric Moore. So good to have you here in the break room, Eric. We can do those. 12 and 23 could be coming up, my man. Double the boxes, double the fun here in the UA live break room. I'm going to shorten a couple of these names just so it looks a little, never look ideal with the multi-sport, but make it look a little better. Yellow, Nick, yellow, hello. So we'll get the party started here with 12 and 23. So first 2 boxes, first of hopefully 30. I know Rob and I close out a lot of series on a Tuesday night, hoping to get all 30 of these done. That is the goal. We do have a little bit of a change in Ultimate Autographs. We're having the 10:30 shows on Tuesdays instead of Mondays, for now at least. So Rob and I will be here till about 10 o'clock at the latest. So that means that we've had some shows that have gone till midnight, 1 in the morning. So if you want to break with us, you better order quickly and fast. Now, you can still be here till 12:30, 1 in the morning, but that's going to be with Robbie and Hayden. You want to break with us specifically? You got about another hour, another 4 hours, give or take, here tonight.
Oh, we know the best part of your guys' week is 6 o'clock to 9:30, bare minimum, with Kamen and I. But again, the party wants to continue. We got a lot of people that hop in the chat and wonder, if there's any other later shows. And guess what? Starting this week, there is.
But guess what? Got to get it done now.
Damn
This
right.
show. Don't wait.
Damn right.
Don't wait. Get it now. 9 times coming up, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Urgency is key. 7, 8, and 9 clicks. We got Tyler Busch up top in the Bucks, Mariners, and NASCAR spot. Justin Keesting, Broncos, Cubs, and Sonics. We got Packers, Wings, Game of Thrones for Aaron Workman. Steelers, Lakers, Mets, and Music for Eric Moore. Eagles, T-Wolves, Jurassic Park, and Chargers is Alonzo Perez. Oakland A's, 76ers, Giants, and Heat is Nicholas Riggs. Alonzo Perez, Warriors, Avalanche, Astros, Lightning for Alonzo. Aaron Workman, Devils, Cavs, Royals, and Dodgers. Hello, hello, everybody. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll.
Got it.
What do we got? First box in the multi-sport. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Rob. This is my all-time favorite basketball player.
That didn't take
the
long.
greatest shooter of all time from downtown. It is Stephen Curry on the Golden State stat jersey. Steph Curry, 4-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA MVP, 2022 NBA Finals MVP, 10-time All-Star, 2-time scoring champion, the stat jersey, the great one, Stephen Curry.
Ooh,
That is Alonzo Perez. Nice way to open off the series. Zoe, he might be a Warrior fan. I know he likes the Dodgers and the Chargers.
Damn, okay.
So are you Lakers, Warriors? I don't know. Let us know, Alonzo. To be honest, Rob, you don't have to be a fan of the Warriors to like Steph Curry. Everybody likes Steph Curry.
Yeah, you
this
know who-
dude is
yeah.
the man.
You know who really loves Steph Curry now?
Me.
Well, obviously we do. That we know for a fact. How about out in the Far East? Last night, Steph Curry announced the first ever
China.
NBA player to have a national brand deal. Yeah, with a Chinese shoe company. That's going to last over 10 years and a light $400 million. So,
Not bad.
For Steph Curry. So, if you didn't know him now, you definitely know him before. Because as you know, like Steph Curry, we're also international.
Well, in
NBA.
China, we do stream internationally. NBA is massive in China.
Yes, it is.
So they already know him, but
Yes, it
now
is.
everybody there knows him.
Awesome way to
So-
start off. By the way, the stat jerseys, very rarely do we get stat jerseys here in the break room. So it gives it that much more oomph for the greatest shooter.
You know what, actually, Rob?
What is that?
I'm going to put you to work. I'm going to actually do the Rip Camelucci special. I don't know if you've ever done this before for me. Rip is really good at this, putting the jersey actually on display. We don't put jerseys up.
Okay.
Kind of puts it around the box. I'll let you try to figure
See
it
what I
out.
can do. Yeah, I've never done this upon request, so no
Yes.
pressure at all. But
No pressure, Rob.
I'll do what I can do.
So kind of props up the jersey. I'll give a little Steph Curry love here for the Steph Curry fan myself. Yeah, something like that, Rob. That looks good on Stephen Curry.
I'll do what I can do here.
So take a peek how nice it looks in the just
See, the
chatting
nice thing
scene.
is that even with this type of alignment, you get his name right here, so you don't need it at the top. So
Exactly.
You can still get all of that. So,
So-
AP over here.
Very, very nice jersey for my guy, Steph Curry.
Woo, that is perfect.
I went in, I think it was technically 2025, but it was January 2025. I went to watch him play. It was my second or third time going to see him live. Third time, I think. And I got there 2 hours before the game. just to watch the man warm up. It's special.
Shoot from the tunnel. Shoot from the top of the United Center.
He was doing volleyball on the court, too, and soccer and everything.
What can't you do?
Second box coming up. Second box coming up.
I love multi-sports, man. Love them.
Well, another one of my favorite basketball players of all time.
Really?
It's a Funko Pop. It is Shaq in the house.
Wow.
Shaquille O'Neal, the big Aristotle, Shaqtus, 4-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP, League MVP. We got Eric Moore, box number Mojo. You got the Shaq jersey with the 2000 Western Conference celebration. I think it's actually when he pointed to Kobe after that lob. It was Kobe to Shaq. That's what it is. He's pointing, literally pointing on the Funko. So it says it, 2000 Western Conference celebration.
That's amazing.
Very, very cool. Shaq, by the way, Shaq and Kobe together, those 3 championships. Do you know how many Finals MVPs Kobe had with Shaq?
That would be 0.
0. Kobe was hands down Robin. Their first finals together, Kobe averaged like 15, Shaq averaged like 37.
Against the Pacers.
Against the Pacers.
Against the Pacers, yeah.
So at the end of their time together, it became more of a split. You know, it was like more like 2 Batmans. But the first few years together, there was a clear pecking order. Batman is Shaq. Robin is Kobe. This guy was the main reason they won 3 championships. In many ways, it feels weird to say this, Rob, but in my opinion, the most underrated basketball player of all time. Prime Shaq, hands down top 10. He's the most dominant force I've seen. Great job, Eric, on the Shaq Funko Pop.
Well, anybody that watched him play, especially if you hear in player interviews these days in podcasts, because as you know, every NBA player has a podcast. They always talk about how Shaq is the most dominant player. He quite literally changed the rules of the equipment before he even hit his prime with the Lakers. The guy was responsible for shattering backboards and equipment in the NBA that they had to change that because of his frame. And, of course, obviously the game of basketball is different. It's so funny that we have a guy who was responsible for game-changing stuff in the 90s and 2000s and a guy who changed the game shooting-wise in modern-day basketball.
Polar opposites.
But they would literally they would literally roster 2 or 3 extra big men, not because they were necessarily great
for
NBA
fouls,
talent, literally for foul purposes, because nobody could really guard Shaq.
Here's the Curry, by the way.
Thank you.
I was going to say, you could argue, I mean, there might be a couple guys ahead of Shaq, but you could argue maybe the best scorer from the inside and the best scorer from the outside.
Also, if you want to
back-to-back boxes.
if you want to bring this another full circle moment, Shaq's favorite all-time player, Steph Curry.
Barbecue chicken, baby. Chef Curry. Great job, Zoe. Great job,
awesome.
Eric.
Great start.
Great start, guys, to the multi-sport. 2 basketball icons to kickstart the party. So let's do a little tour, top to bottom rundown of the Ultimate Autographs live break page. We'll start with that multi-sport series, which is absolutely loaded. We got legends from across all sports. Marty Brodeur on the Devils hockey jersey, maybe the greatest goaltender ever. I believe the winningest goaltender in hockey history. Anything is possible! Kevin Garnett, former MVP with the T-Wolves. Also, Celtic NBA champion Kevin Garnett. We got ourselves Peter Forsberg, one of the best Avalanche players of all time. Only player in baseball history, Rob, you're a baseball guy. Only guy ever with 3 years of 60-plus home runs. The irony behind that, didn't lead the league in home runs, any one of them. Hit 66 when Big Mac hit 70. I think he had 64 when Big Mac hit 66. Then it was like 61 or 62, something like that when Bonds had 73. So slamming Sammy Sosa. Speaking of Big Mac, Mark McGwire. When there's Sosa, there's a McGwire not far behind on the autograph baseball. 2 of the best power hitters of all time. We have an underrated player in today's game, one of the best scorers in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell, took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Then we got Paige Beckers, probably a top 5 women's basketball player in the game today. Beautiful, beautiful Wilson basketball. Top 5 dunker of all time, the OG dunker, the Dr. Julius Erving. And then not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 custom speed flexes and 5 custom authentics, counting the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. Even a custom Brady Authentic. This will be around $3,000 with the Speedflex being around $4,000. It's the Buccaneer, the Orange, the Peter Power, Tom Brady signature, the GOAT in the house, Thomas Edward Brady. We got this Jordan Love Speedflex. J Love, with the sort of silver rip, the grayish color, one of the best quarterbacks in football, Mr. Efficiency, Jordan Love. There you go. Weird seeing cardboard people in the stands from those cards. There you go, Nick. Get some basketball icons in this series too, my man. How about a splatter speed flex of one of the best safeties ever, the guy that inspired me to get Head and Shoulders shampoo, the one and only Troy Polamalu. Again, these custom flexes, guys, could be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1700. These are worth a lot of money for sure. So Curry from 3, one of my favorites, Dad, no doubt about it. Bang, as Mike Breen would say. I think Mike Breen has done 3 bangs like 3 times ever, and one of them was when Curry hit that game winner versus the Thunder years ago in that first championship run. Yeah. So more custom speed flexes, the guy that's won more games than any quarterback ever in their first 2 seasons. Simply a winner, the clutch man himself, Bo Nix. Had this gentleman played in the AFC title game, you bet your bottom dollar the Broncos would be in the Super Bowl. Now, I say the custom flexes are about $1,500, Rob, typically. If it's a non-quarterback, it might be a little bit less. If it's a quarterback, it's often a little bit more. Bo Nix, obviously a quarterback and one of the best in football. Devontae Smith, this thing aesthetically, the best-looking helmet of the game. A.J. Brown officially headed to New England. Devontae Smith already was kind of a cold one anyway last year, but taking over the reins, the number 1 receiver in Philadelphia, the former Heisman winner, going to have an incredible season on that incredible Eagle Speed Flex. Other names in here. The series is so good that LaDainian Tomlinson, top 5 running back ever, not even a photoed headliner. The other LT, Lawrence Taylor, greatest player ever on defense, not even a photoed headliner. George Kirby, baseball star, second-year headliner as well. It is 18 headliners, now 16 and 28. It was 18 and 30 to start, 16 and 28 guys. Double-ups, for example. Bucks and Mariners, that could be Kirby and Brady. Broncos and Cubs, that could be Sosa and Bo Nix. Packers and Wings, that'd be Jordan Love and Paige Beckers. We got, let's see, Steelers and Lakers. We did pull the Shaq. Eagles, T-Wolves, LA Chargers. That could be Tomlinson. That could be the Devontae Smith and the Kevin Garnett. So a lot of good options in there, guys. We got what else? Devils could pair with the Cavs. That could be Mitchell and Marty Brodeur. So options galore, guys. Get those spots. The multi-sport. Again, Tom Brady, custom authentic. Probably in the ballpark of around $3,000, give or take. On an authentic, not even a speed flex. It's Tom Brady. That item is worth more than anything we got in the break room, even though it's not a speed flex. So $88 for a Tom Brady. Holy guacamole.
Yeah.
That doubles, only 4 to go, guys. Other big-time series on a Tuesday. Usually Rob and I don't get to see it, but we do see it tonight.
Yes, sir.
Stash or cash. We got 12 boxes left, 5 headliners. If you get something in here you don't want, we can keep the helmet. We'll give you money back in UA store credit. For example, Adrian Peterson, Steve Smith, Bijan Robinson. Those are $1,400 in store credit we'll give you for those items. Now, if I win this Steve Smith, one of 6 Triple Crown winners in the Super Bowl era, 8th all-time in receiving yards. Look at this thing, the custom blue, Carolina Panther. I'm keeping this bad boy. But if that's not your cup of tea and you want $1,400, it's all you. You can cash that helmet. We also have in this series Brian Dawkins on the Broncos, which is rare. Weapon X inscription. Julio Jones, 6th all-time in receiving yards per game. That could double with Steve Smith. NFC South double up. We got Scary Terry McLaurin on the Commander Authentic. Number 2 in football in receiving touchdowns 2 seasons ago. And then Chad Johnson, the best touchdown celebrator of all time, the great Chad Johnson. 5 headliners, 12 boxes. So we'll give you $1,400 for the Steve Smith if you don't want it. Julio Jones would be $650. Brian Dawkins, $600. If you want a non-photographed authentic, we'll give you $350 back. If you don't want the helmet, and we'll give you $250 back for a replica helmet in the fan favorite stash or cash. We got the play clock. Now, this series is ridiculous, guys. I know we get so obsessed with speed flexes, but if you're a pure collector and you're not so concerned about just value, these replica helmets display the same as authentics, as speed flexes. We got 6 photoed headliners in 9 boxes. Jeez. Let me just say that again. 6 photoed headliners in 9 boxes. And we have 3 all-time great quarterbacks, Rob, that between them have 11 career Super Bowl titles.
That plays.
We got a top 3 quarterback of all time, Joe Montana, on that flat white, the beautiful red face mask, red ink. That helmet is so sharp, can be won for as little as $57 in the break room. You can get for $114 a Joe Montana and a Marshall Faulk flash replica with the Hall of Fame inscription. Marshall Faulk, one of 3 guys ever with 1,000 yards receiving and rushing in the same season, an absolute icon. Steve Smith again on that salute to service, Agent 89 inscription. We got Terry Bradshaw, who, like Joe Montana, a 4-time champion with that awesome yellow helmet right there. Warren Moon, one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, with the Hall of Fame 06 inscription, the classic retro Oiler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Canadian Football League Hall of Famer, one of the greats, Warren Moon. And then how about Troy Aikman, a name we almost never see in the break room. Extremely rare signature in the break room, especially on a standalone helmet. We often see the triplets. This is Troy Aikman by himself, full-size Eclipse replica, 3-time champion. I think Emmitt Smith is the greatest cowboy of all time, but Troy Aikman might be the most iconic.
Yeah.
The guy with the most name recognition, especially given A, he's a quarterback, B, he's still relevant on Fox, or not Fox. Is it ESPN now, I think? It's always changed.
It's just him and Buck on ESPN.
ESPN. He was, I think of him as Fox, but now he's on ESPN.
Really good.
Either way, he's great on both networks.
Really
Troy Aikman. Actually, he's now a part advisor to the Dolphins, I think. I think I saw that. I think the Dolphins, or was it someone else?
It is the Dolphins. They need it, so that makes sense.
Yeah, they need some help.
Don't tell Rip that.
So Troy Aikman in the house. We got the practice squad. 4 boxes left. Rob was begging me before the show to get in the breaks. The best tight end in football. Triple Crown winner last year for tight ends. Catches, yards, touchdowns. In fact, 2nd most catches in football of all players. 2nd most touchdown catches with all players. Tied with Dallas Goedert, by the way.
Keep going.
Can be won for $56. And I'll cut the customers a deal, Rob. We pull the Trey McBride. We'll drop a brand new series immediately.
Guys.
Get that tray, guys. Get that tray. We'll have Rob's burner account. I know Rob links up with Kevin Durant. Maybe there'll be a burner entering the breaks.
I'm in the same group chat that he got exposed in over the NBA season. I will say, and I do have a Trey McBride authentic myself, guys. I have gotten offers on that McBride helmet between $550 to $600. So I'm just saying, $56, staring at you right in the face.
It's a good deal. We got 7 boxes left in the jerseys, 1 secondary headliner, 1,000-yard rusher, Chicago's own DeAndre Swift here in the break room. So get those spots, guys. Get those spots for sure. So that was the incorrect series. There was, I don't know, he was not in a practice squad. There is a Brady in the multi-sport. I don't know if he's talking about the black and blue that was up earlier, but we'll never have a Brady in a practice squad.
He did say this morning. He ended up buying back in the series this morning and hitting Evans. So
okay,
I'm not sure what series that was. Maybe it was one from last night that ended up.
I have no idea what series you're talking about. We've never had Brady in a practice squad. It's $56 a spot. There was a 5th down last night. But yeah, there was the only multi-sport with Brady is the one up right now.
Maybe Tim Brady.
I know there was a little bit of a mishap between shows.
There you go, multi-sport.
But meant multi-sport. Okay. So you want that one. There you go. 5th down is gone. Brady and the multi-sport's out there for $88. Guys, come and get it. We also have 2 ways to get a guaranteed win, Rob. You either buy all 8 break spots when it says 8 to go, or you buy a mystery box. For example, you pay for $664.99, and you get yourself a guaranteed authentic helmet. We have it all the way up to the headliner mystery box package, $1934.99, or better yet, free if you're a GOAT collector. Make sure you join the Signature Club Rewards program, free to join. For every $1 you spend, 25 points you get towards the SIG Club. You can see what our customers are saying. Best break room by far from Jamie. Ultimate Autographs has been amazing. From Jason, Ultimate Autographs is such a great family. From Ashley, we got Sean saying, thank you, Ultimate Autographs. You've made my first week here at UA unforgettable. We got Michael saying Ultimate Autographs is the greatest. Easy to win, lots of fun. Hosts are very knowledgeable and give some cool insights on the helmets.
We are.
We got Richard Kane saying the best breaks out there, and all the guys are true gentlemen, and the sports fans in the chat are great to trade with. Cody Killian, great experience in my first break. These guys at UA are super active with the chat. We got Cam Ewing, had a great live first show. Love winning memorabilia, says Michael Grimm. That's why we're 4.9 stars on Google. Louis, I did not forget you. UA is amazing, says Louis Albin. Martin Mendoza, we can go on and on with these reviews, but you get the picture. It's an awesome place, an awesome community. That rewards program, by the way, guys, you get yourself a GOAT collector at 800,000 points, a GOAT Plus collector at 5 million points. If you are a GOAT Plus collector, every order of $300 or more you make in the same cart, same purchase, you get bonus entries for the best helmets around, which the best helmets in the break room actually usually are the GOAT Plus giveaway, Rob. That's a little secret a lot of folks don't know.
Yeah.
We saved the very best items for the GOAT Plus giveaway, giving our, big-time, most loyal customers a chance to win some awesome, awesome lids. So I'll drop that break page link in for you guys. We're 3 to go in that multi-sport double. Rob will get your take on some of your favorite items in the room. I know we often say lids, helmets, but you got more to choose from in the multi-sport as well. What do you got for us, Mr. Rob Hill?
Well, you know that I'm a big connoisseur of buffets, IRL from the break room and in the break room, because I always like to say that multi-sport series are the buffets of UA.
True.
And a lot of the items in this room, for example, I was make no mistake about it, I was actually going to say the Steph Curry stat jersey was actually one of my favorites. I'm very, very fond of football. However,
Bye, Steph.
However,
Say it isn't so.
However, in honor of the Stanley Cup starting tonight,
Okay.
yes, both of you are reading that right. Yeah, Kirby. Yeah, Kirby's in the secondary, buddy.
Yeah, Mariner pitcher, one of the best in the game.
Yeah, Mariner control
George
specialist.
Kirby, you're right. Go ahead, Rob.
I was going to say there's about a better chance of watching pigs fly than George Kirby walking a batter on 4 pitches. The guy never walks anybody.
Double up with Brady, by the way, both in the double.
There you go. And I think
shut the front door. It's wide open.
I was going to say we're leaving it wide open for you, buddy.
Never had that in the break room, by the way, Bofa. Could be your only chance to get it.
In honor of the Stanley Cup starting tonight, with the Canes and Golden Knights going toe-to-toe, Peter Forsberg. NHL does not come very often here in the break room, but we do have a lot of hockey fans. I know it's warm outside. Summer has already began, but, to get even warmer, get yourself a nice Peter Forsberg sweater. One of my favorites, and I would say the nicest looking Speed Flex that we have or any custom helmet in the series. Of course, the Tom Brady is worth the most, even if it is on an authentic helmet, but that Devonta Smith. I think Devonta Smith, by the way, if you want to see a guy whose value on his autograph is going to skyrocket after this next calendar year, come and talk to Kamen and I in June of 2027.
Do it. Do it.
This Devonta Smith autograph is going to be worth that much more after the all-pro level numbers he's going to put up as the undisputed number 1 in Philadelphia.
Wide receiver 1 in Philly.
Yeah.
Give him the ball.
And just to look at the helmet too, man. I mean, you get every shade of green you can possibly want. You get Philly green, forest green. I would go as far as to say mucus green. It's beautiful, man. I couldn't think of it. Oh, minty green. There you go.
It's got the York Duke green. That's sort of like light green. York Duke, my high school. Dukes of York.
Dukes of York. Yeah. Wait. So York. That's not too far from. That's not too far from.
Send your future kids there, Rob.
I do. No, it's literally. I'm not. No BS. I was literally after we got done with the whole. For those that are unaware, by the way, I just found out I'm going to be a brand new homeowner on Saturday. It's 5 minutes away, dude. Because I was driving past. I was like, I'm like getting used to the area. I'm like, oh, it's a nice high school. You made out, man. That's a nice high school over there.
My high school.
That's a nice,
good old York baby.
Yeah.
So great picks, Rob. I'm gonna go a little oppo you. I'm gonna go a little oppo you. Congrats to Rob from Bofa.
Thanks, Bofa.
Obviously, for obvious reasons, I'm gonna say Tom Brady obviously has to be up there. It's a custom, authentic, worth around $3,000, the greatest player of all time. I'm gonna go Sammy Sosa. I'm a Cubs, baseball fan. Love that Cubby blue jersey.
I left that one for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for setting it up. I love the Garnett jersey. The Troy Polamalu custom flex. The splatter, all about that thing. I'm trying to get hair like Troy Polamalu and letting it grow out. Want to be more like Polamalu with the afro.
I could see it coming in. Actually.
It's coming in, baby.
Need those Jerry curls,
that Polamalu. I got to agree about Smith. That's definitely a great pick. The KG jersey is awesome. Now, I'll go a couple other items, though, not in the multi-sport. I'm going to say in the stash for cash, I absolutely love this Steve Smith Speed Flex.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that sort of blue design, the paws. You'll notice, Rob, you will spot me in the next month and a half. I'll be wearing light blue colors all the time because it's World Cup time.
Yes, it is.
Post-it notes are blue. My favorite athlete of all time, Lionel Andres Messi, the greatest athlete in the history of sports. I'm going to be watching him at the World Cup in 2 weeks in Kansas City. So light blue. Got my blue polo. Light blue for Carolina Panthers, Messi, UNC, Jordan. I'm all about that light blue this month. So that Steve Smith helmet is incredible. And let's not forget, guys, for only $57 in the reps, there's a Joe Montana flat white helmet with the red ink, top 4 quarterback of all time, Mount Rushmore. 9 boxes left, by the way, Rob. There were 6 photoed headliners, including 4 Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Aikman, Moon, Bradshaw, Montana. That Aikman, by the way, not too shabby either. So good stuff in the reps, good stuff in the multi-sport and the stash for cash. Let's rock, let's roll, let's rock and roll.
How about let's get into the multi-sport for a second time?
Let's do it.
Guess you could say this is the first multiple of this multi-sport we're getting into.
In
This
the
is gonna be our
Entchev
second
family,
double.
like to double dip. We'll double dip here in the break room. Multi-sport double number 2.
Absolutely.
So let me know, guys.
By the way, thank you, Nick, for the congratulations. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you very much.
For the shoe. Drop me 2 box numbers,
For the
guys.
shoe.
2 box numbers. Let me know, guys. Double the boxes, double the fun. We got James Rando, Aaron Workman, Rick Pickett, Alonzo Perez, Ryan Andreessen, Joe Labovitz, Dan Jobbitt. Ryan Andreessen is the only guy in the break room right now that gets that Buck spot, says, I'd rather have the George Kirby. I want the Mariner over the GOAT.
You're not the only one that's saying that. It's okay, Bof. I feel you. I love me some Kirby.
Serious question, Bofa. Let me put it this way. Would you, let's just say we never get George Kirby again, which you probably will at some point. Would you rather have the George Kirby or would you rather have the Tom Brady? That's a tough question.
I honestly think he'll say Kirby, and here's why. Honestly, one of my favorite moments in my 8+ months of being here, when this was during a weekend warrior and Ryan was trying to get himself an Edgar Martinez batting helmet.
Respect.
And I'm pretty sure Doc Rivers ended up winning it, and he traded it to Ryan instantly as soon as he won it, which was pretty badass. And Ryan was like pushing hard to get it, and now he has it on top of his display case.
I will say Bofa is a smarty pants. He's not wrong.
Oh, I pulled it for him. Okay.
Brady,
that's what
I
it was.
can get a lot of Kirby items for that, which is true.
6 and 18.
So 6 and 18 for the boxes.
I got you.
How about I'll do you one better, Bofa? How about both? I'm sure you would like both of them, right?
I want to see how far I can push his Mariners fandom. What if we had him? We've had him here before. Oh, it was the Julio bet he got. Okay, Tom Brady or an Ichiro. That's tearing at his heartstrings.
Do you know my 3 favorite Mariners of all time? 4 favorite Mariners of all time.
Okay, I'll go Ichiro,
He's number 2.
Griffey,
Number 1.
Jay Buhner,
Not Jay Buhner's a good one. Not in the top 4.
Felix Hernandez,
No, there's a pitcher briefly in Seattle.
briefly,
Maybe not that briefly. He was there long enough.
Freddie Garcia.
No, former White Sox. All-time great pitcher.
Great pitcher, Seattle Mariner.
He pitched on a lot of teams.
Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson. And my 4th favorite ever, 6 and 18. 4th favorite Mariner of all time. It's the one that's not an all-time great. He is pretty famous though around baseball circles. He was a unique gentleman. He did what I don't think I've ever seen anyone else do it. He cared about his safety.
Okay, never mind. Not who I was thinking of. I was going to say, because you also like the Cubs, I was going to go with Milton Bradley.
Oh, not Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley. Okay, who is it?
John Olerud. With
Olerud.
the batting helmet at first base.
Oh, yeah. That's
John Olerud.
John Olerud, yeah. Awesome. One of
favorite
batting.
Mariners, Jay Buhner
batting
says both. There you go.
Love John Olerud.
We've had Olerud and Buhner in the room before, by the way. You never know what you'll get in this break room. Dan Jobbitt says, I want the Brady. I'll take any flex, but won't be greedy. You got the Brady spot. Bucks, Mariners, and NASCAR for Dan. Alonzo Perez, we got the Broncos, Cubs, and Sonics. Rick Pickett, Packers, Wings, Game of Thrones. Alonzo Perez, Steelers, Lakers, Mets, and music. Ryan Andreessen, Eagles, T-Wolves, Jurassic Park, and Chargers, Gold Chargers. Oakland A's, 76ers, Giants, and Heat for Jill. Warriors, Avalanche, Astros, Lightning. That is Aaron Workman. And then we got in the Devils, Cavs, Royals, and Dodgers, James Randall. My wife won me an Otto Buhner home plate at a local softball charity event years ago. There you go.
That's
you
why
hold
she's a
on to
keeper.
her, Bofa.
Yep.
You hold on to that wife.
That is a keeper right there.
All right, 6 and 18 coming up in the multi-sport.
What I've learned in working here, Kamen, the one thing I've learned is that if you got a significant other that encourages you to break out the debit and credit card and play here at UA, you got yourself a keeper.
Keeper. Hold on to her, Bofa, tight.
She's the number one in my Dynasty League.
There you
that's
go.
That's a bar.
Makes
I
sense.
love that. Oh,
Ooh, we got a card here.
That's not a speed flex.
It's
a card.
we got a little music hit. Let's see. Who's got the music section? Do we have a music section, Rob? Yeah, we do have a music section. Alonzo Perez.
Wow.
We got Vince Neil, the authentic auto card, Vince Neil. So specialty vocals, birthday in February, birthplace Hollywood, California. We got the rock icon of Motley.
Yeah.
Vince Neil right here in the break room.
Yeah, the lead singer of Motley Crue. How about that? Damn, that's awesome,
That's
man.
unique.
Yeah, I've never seen. Have you ever seen a Vince Neil before?
Never have seen a. Actually, I'll tell you the truth. I saw this card on the rack a couple of days ago. I think maybe it was yesterday, actually, before the series was built. And I went over to Rip Camelucci. What can you tell me about Vince Neil? He's like, Motley Crue, one of the greats. So nice job there. Alonzo Perez on Vince Neil.
Our nice slab card there, too. Very nice.
Something different.
First time I've seen a musician on a slab card. That is the definition of unique. So Alonzo making out like a bandit early on in this break. He has the Steph Curry and the Vince Neil.
Keep it going, Zoe. Keep it going, brother. That one, by the way, not a headliner. So the headliner ratios, Rob,
Staying
got better. They're getting better.
Yep. And Dan Jobbitt can hold his breath because still another shot at Brady.
Another shot at the GOAT. Buck fan looking for Brady.
Bah.
What do we got here next?
Brady.
Okay. I've actually never seen this in the break room. Pretty good sharpshooter for the Miami Heat.
Oh.
Norman Powell jersey.
Storm and Norman?
Storm and Norman in the house.
Wow.
That's the Heat spot. If you're watching Rip Camelucci, Rip Camelucci special, I got to believe Rip begged our production staff to purchase this.
Do you mind if I get this real quick?
Go ahead, Norman
So,
Powell jersey.
I have a buddy of
Shout
mine.
out to Rip.
Shout out to
Jill
Rip, man.
Lobovitz, Boxing Mojo on Norman Powell.
That's a great hit.
Miami, baby, the Heat.
Shout out to Jill. So I have a buddy of mine who is a diehard, and I mean a diehard Toronto Raptors fan, where he originally got drafted. He's a part of their 2019 championship team.
With my guy OG Anunoby.
Fred VanVleet, undrafted from Wichita State, Rockford, Illinois' finest. Man, that is cool. And Powell, by the way, an all-star last year for the Clippers. Had an all-star level season this year for the Heat. And by the way, he's a free agent. He could come to Chicago. I wouldn't mind that.
Come on over. We
Yeah.
need more perimeter players in the Shy. We got a lot of them last couple of years.
That is sweet. I love
like
that.
you said, all-star recently, Norman Powell. Awesome sharpshooter going home to Joe Lobovitz. Look at the Miami on the front. We've got to get to Miami. Very, very nice on that Norman Powell.
Wow.
I've become a massive Miami sports fan because, Lionel Messi plays for Inter Miami. I see Dan Marino in the break room a lot. Now, D Wade's a Heat legend. I used to love the Heat with him. Norman Powell, nice job, Joe Lobovitz.
That is, I like that. See, this is how you know, like, for example, like if you're a big Motley Crue fan, the Vince Neil probably just made you collapse at home. If you're a big, sick, disgusting basketball fan like Kamen and I, especially me, I love Norman Powell, man. Norman Powell. I have Norman Powell build in 2K. That's how messed up I am in the head. So
You got to buy the jersey. I know you got a massive collection. Get that jersey next, Rob. Norman Powell.
I might have to reach out to Jill Abovitz, Jelly Bean, and see what she says.
Nice job right there on the Norman Powell. Headliner ratios getting better, guys. All 5 speed flexes left. It looks like Jill wants to gift it to you.
No shot.
So says it's yours,
What?
Rob.
No, Jill. No. I was talking about like reaching out via out of the show, but I mean, if I can't say anything. That's too kind. Are you sure? I mean, Jill. It's
wow,
Oh,
Jill!
my
Shout
God.
out! You know how I know Jill's a good person? She's a golden retriever owner.
There you go.
Baxter. Shout out to Baxter,
Bro, that's so crazy, bro.
so-
That's so nice
Norman
of you.
Powell jersey.
Oh my
Congrats,
God.
Rob. That is very cool, brother.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, man. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Jill. That's so crazy. Thank you so much.
Miss Labovitz.
Wow, that is one of my. That's not being touched anytime soon, Jill. Thank you so
That's a
much.
keeper for Rob Hill.
Wow, that's
You
one
will
of-
not find that on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, Joe. He's keeping that bad boy.
Oh my God, that's being hung up somewhere in the new crib. That's for sure.
So you're so welcome.
Oh my
A lot
God.
of 3 basketball hits so far. So in case you guys, usually this series is split pretty evenly among different sports. We have all the football items still out there, guys. Bo Nix, Devontae Smith, Jordan Love, Troy Polamalu, Tom Brady. We have a lot of basketball stuff got pulled. Still got the KG, Mitchell, and Paige Beckers, though. If you're a baseball fan, Sosa, McGuire, the summer of 98 that saved baseball. Looking at this graphic, guys, everything left except for Curry and Shaq. So, what a gal, says Nick. Joe MVP of the break room, says Den.
Yes, she is.
Good people here in the break room. Good
best.
people. I don't have an MVP vote because I like the customers too much. So I don't have a favorite. I don't release my ballots. There's no such ballots. You guys.
Well,
are
you're
all
the
awesome.
you're the commissioner of the break room.
That's
You can't-
right.
Silver can't choose favorites.
I
Neither
don't
can you.
I don't vote for the MVPs, but if there was an all-star team, Jill would definitely be on it. I'll say that. So great job, guys. Let's keep that multi-sport going. All the heat still out there, guys. Can win a Tom Brady for $88. Let me say that again. You can win a Tom Brady for $88. Especially if you're a football fan. A lot. Usually, Rob, at our Tom Brady breaks, you go to the high roller, it's like $4.90 a spot. The all speed flex, like $2.40 a spot.
Yeah.
Full size, authentic, only series, like a fifth down. It's like 200 something a spot. A lot of our breaks for Tom Brady are, 140, 50, 200, 300, 400. In fact, I'm going to say, don't quote me on this, but I believe in the last, 3 years, I have not seen a cheaper entry point with the Brady in the series. I believe the $88 entry point. Now, if someone has found a series that's cheaper, please correct me. If there's been one, maybe there's been one. But I cannot remember in years. Like when I first started working here, we had some Brady breaks that were like 80-something. But 88 in the last 3 years, I have not seen a break listed for as little as $88 on the break page with a Tom Brady in it.
Yeah.
As
No,
you
for
guys
sure.
know, simple economics. Tom Brady drives up the cost. It's more expensive when there's a Brady in the series. So the fact that we made this one $88, I'd have to venture that we're probably taking a little bit of a hit compared to what we normally do, offering a Brady for $88. That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm just trying to get a good basis of comparison, my man, to try to find something similar to a custom authentic. We get obviously a good amount of custom speed flexes, but yeah, I'm looking at a lot of 3,000, 3,500 for custom authentics
so
for
it's
Brady.
usually about 2,700, 2,800 retail value for a standard Brady authentic. This is a custom ripped helmet with the visor. So this bad boy on the low end would be about 3,000, on the high end 3,500. Maybe more if you find the right Bucks fan. And obviously Tom Brady's popularity actually is many ways not waning. Still on Fox Football.
Nope.
He's in memorabilia. He's got his own shop here in Chicago. He goes to Fanatics Fest. If you're a memorabilia fan, if you're a football fan, Tom Brady's going nowhere. The GOAT could be one for as little as $88 in this break. That is the headline in the multi-sport. 4 to go in the double, 6 to go in the single, 7 to go in the quad, which is 4 chances at Tom Brady. So looks like right now, Rob, everybody's pretty much unified on the multi-sport. The rep double is 3 to go. That's going to happen as well. But if you were just tuning in right now, wondering what is everyone chasing, what's the hot break, what break's going to sell, the multi-sport, and in particular, the double. Because the single has a spot taken, 2 spots taken. The quad has a spot taken. Those breaks have to happen. But the hottest one right now is the double. I always say personally, weeks that I have a little bit of extra money, I would be in the quads because it's 4 boxes. But if I were regularly playing this break room, I'd play the doubles because you can win 2 items with 1 spot. For example, the Brady spot, Tampa Bay Bucks, pairs with the Mariners spot, and that would be the George Kirby. Terrific pitcher. There's a NASCAR item in here. NASCAR fans, we don't get a lot of NASCAR in the room. You could double up Brady and whatever the NASCAR item is. We have in the Bronco spot this beautiful Bo Nix orange and navy rip speed flex. That could pair with the Chicago Cubs, which is slamming Sammy Sosa. So that means for only $176, you can win a Sosa jersey and a Bo Nix custom speed flex. Those two combined, probably close to 2,000, maybe a little bit less. But you're looking at roughly, 10 times your value right there.
Yeah.
So we have in the Steelers spot, we have the Palomalu. I know we pulled the Shaq. Could be another Laker. Could be a Met. I know Alfredo Loshoto is watching the show. Alfredo, there's a Mets hit in here. You're a Mets fan.
Ooh.
There's also a Giants hit for Lawrence Taylor, greatest player ever on defense. Is there a Knicks hit? I don't know if there's a Knicks hit in here. I don't see Knicks, but I see a couple of New York teams available in the series. So we have, what else? Devils, compared with the Cavs. That's Marty Brodeur and Donovan Mitchell. Eagles with T-Wolves. So you can get this Devontae Smith custom rip speed flex. One of 3 receiver Heisman Trophy winners. Now 4, I think, with the most recent one. This guy was a pure receiver, though. Charles Woodson, Travis Hunter. They kind of played both ways. Devontae Smith just played receiver. And he was that good that he won the Heisman Trophy in college. I know a guy that literally put the dagger to my heart in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Chiefs, Eagles. With Mahomes, Brady for that matter as well, as we saw with Atlanta, you never feel like the game is out of reach with those two guys because they have pulled off so many comebacks. When Devontae Smith got the touchdown, the deep ball in the Super Bowl, I was like, it's over. And that was the killer, the capper.
Yeah.
The only thing that weekend that kept me going, Rob, is the night before the Super Bowl, I went to the Bulls-Warriors game, saw Curry drop 20 points in the third quarter. Curry right here on the break page. He got pulled earlier in this series, but just a case in point how we have all the best athletes across all the sports here in the break room. No doubt about that. 2 to go in that double. Drop that link in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, no, I mean, so many different things you can go across. Now, look, for me, if you are somebody that, is trying to get a gauge of the break room, or maybe you're somebody that's superstitious folk, like, for example, I know you and I know that you were the king of the hot corner back in your Little League days. You're a big baseball player. For me,
not. That was my position, though. You're right on that.
For me, I was a big baller my whole life playing baseball, and when things were going right for me, Kamen, I always had the stirrup socks. I was very unconventional. If I ever had a good game, I'd always have the stirrup socks. Now, here's one weird thing, and this is why I'm mentioning this. I've never seen this before in a multi-sport. We have 3 jerseys in here that all have the number 21. So
KG, Sosa, and Forsberg.
All 3 that have 21. So again, if you're also somebody that enjoys playing blackjack, 21 is the best possible outcome you can get in blackjack. So I'm just saying you can have your own version of hitting blackjack if you go and play in this series, because all of these are absolute steals, guys. So there's a lot of good vibes that you can create, and hopefully, yeah, it looks like we're gonna have some more good vibes. Kamen, our 3rd straight double break in this is going to be coming up, and I thought I knew Bofa wasn't going anywhere. Bofa snuck away from the wife.
He's not
place another order.
He's not done. We love you, Bofa.
Yeah.
Drop me 2 box numbers, guys. 3rd multi-sport double.
Let's see. He said that whoever wins the Kirby, please reach out to me. It went all of 9 minutes. See, that's how addicting the break room can be, guys.
Hopefully he gets it. I know we don't cheer for people in the break room, but if we ever are going to cheer for somebody, all due respect to George Kirby, but maybe if Devin Shinley shows up, that'll be a different story.
Oh, boy.
But, if he shows up, the series could be gone in 20 minutes. But,
yeah.
I was going to say, probably outside of Devin and Bofa, a lot of folks would not be too heartbroken about George Kirby getting pulled. So for the sake of Bofa, let's get the man of George Kirby, right? Someone else can snag the other headliners. Maybe this guy gets his guy, Mr. Kirby.
Well, that's the thing is that, there's a lot of different reasons on why you and I, from a host and producer's perspective, like to watch people play in the break room. 6 and 12 from Bangham.
Who's Bangham? I want to make sure we know who you are.
Is that, I want to say that's our Travius. I could be wrong.
Is that you or Travius? You can only call out box numbers if you are physically in the break.
Yeah.
So let us know if that's you. We did do 6, by the way, already, so 6 is not eligible. We actually did 12 as well, Rob, I think. So both of those numbers are not eligible. Joe called 6 earlier, and we had 12 in the first break. So numbers are scrolling on the bottom of the ticker. Multisports got 1 through 5, 7 through 11, 13 through 17, 19 to 22, and 24 to 30. Yeah. I'm even going to copy and paste these numbers in the chat as well for you guys. So those numbers are gone. Alonzo wants the KG. Anything is possible.
8 and 24.
Let's go a Mamba on us.
Mamba mentality. I like
24, so
yeah.
So if a customer calls numbers out that are not on the ticker, they call the wrong numbers. First 2 valid numbers count. If a customer that calls numbers, Rob, that were supposed to be there and aren't, and it's our mistake, we give the first guy dibs. So Bangham called numbers that are not there. So Zoe's 8 and 24 are good. Thank you, Alonzo Perez.
I was going to say, Zoe, I didn't see you say anything from your first 2 hits because you're 2 for 3 right now. You won that Vince Neil and the Steph Curry stat jersey. So I don't know if you're just chiming in or if you've been seeing it, but just wanted to give you a heads up.
He's cooking. Yes. Alonzo wants the KG. I believe Alonzo is also a Charger fan. There's a LaDainian Tomlinson secondary headliner, and Alonzo's a Dodger fan on top of that. There is a Dodger in the Anmore section. I've seen Will Smith, World Series hero, appear in the Anmore section before, Rob. So could be Steve Garvey, but there is a Dodger hit in here as well. Bangham with the thumbs up. Is that you or Travius, by the way? Want to make sure we got the right dude. Bangham in the house. Makes me think of the song Gangnam Style. Bangham, Gangnam Style. I know Rob was always rocking to that back in his day, right?
Forgot how that...
Gangnam Style. So 8 and 24.
Yeah. 7th grade me was over the moon.
Mamba mentality. Forget how much younger you are than me. 7th grade.
I think it was 7th or 8th grade. It might have been.
Yeah. So anyway, 9 times coming up, guys. Good luck. Let's rock. Let's roll. That's me. There you go. Welcome, sir.
What's going on, Travius?
Good to have you, my man.
I was always more of a what does the fox say type of guy.
What does the fox say? A ring, ding, ding, a ding, ding, ding. 6, 7, 8, and 9 clicks. We got James Rando up top. James has the Brady spot, Bucks, Mariners, and NASCAR. We got Tyler Busch in the Broncos, Cubs, and Sonics. Joe Lobovitz, recent winner in the break room with the Packers, Wings, Game of Thrones. That's not Buffalo Wings. That's Paige Becker's Dallas Wings. Wings sound good, too, but that autograph could get you a bunch of wings for sure.
It's a big difference.
Steelers, Lakers, Mets, and Music, Alonzo Perez. Eagles, T-Wolves, Jurassic Park, and Chargers, Justin Keesting. We got 40 Glenn with the Oakland A's. 76ers, Giants, and Heat. Ryan Andreessen, Warriors, Avalanche, Astros, and Lightning. And a Travius Neal, Devils, Cavs, Royals, and Dodgers. 2 boxes coming up, and these 2... neither one felt very light, Rob. So let's take a peek here.
What do we got?
Feels like a visor is what it feels like.
Oh, my.
Feels like one of the best at his position in football. Feels like a Heisman Trophy winner. A Super Bowl champion. Devontae Smith. The Eagle spot. Fly like an eagle. That's Justin Keesting. Congratulations on the new wide receiver 1. A.J. Brown headed to New England. Devontae Smith headed to the end zone. Beautiful custom. The green Rip Speed Flex. One of the best young receivers in football. One of the smoothest route runners. One of the best pass catchers. Mr. Smith from J.K. And I'm not kidding, Justin. Not kidding, Justin Keesting. J.K., it's all you on the Smith Speed Flex.
Sheesh. Awesome job there for our guy, JK. Again, Devonta Smith. This is the one that I wanted to see, man. And, of course, it's always that much more beautiful in person. And, again, Justin, this is a guy you're definitely going to want to hold on very, very tight. You do not let him leave the nest anytime soon, man. Very, very nice hit.
It's awesome. Congrats, says Joe. Absolutely. Very, very awesome on Mr. Smith. this guy's a big game player. I think it was maybe even his freshman year, if not his freshman, his sophomore year. I think it was his freshman year, though. Catches the game-winning touchdown pass from Tua in the college football national championship win over Georgia. And then it wasn't per se game-winning, but it was the dagger, the one that put the game away against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. A big-time winner, big-time player, Mr. Smith. Very, very nice.
Awesome hit, Brother Bear. Great job, Justin.
Good hit, says Bangum. A banger hit. Bang, as Mike Breeden would say on that hit. Bang.
A lot of Mike Breen love on the broadcast tonight.
I like Mike Breeden. He's terrific.
I'm not sure. I think he might actually be calling his Knicks in
He's
the
a
finals.
Knicks broadcaster.
Yeah, I wonder if he's calling them in the finals, though, starting tomorrow.
Maybe.
He deserves that. He definitely deserves it. That one didn't feel too light either when I brought it over.
Well, I got a little fill in the blank for you, Rob. It'll be pretty easy. I'll get it started. 4 letters. G O A T. It's the GOAT, Tom Brady on the Bucks flex. 7-time Super Bowl champion. The most expensive signature in football memorabilia.
Wow.
The luckiest customer in the room the last 3 weeks, James Randall. I want this guy's luck. The man cannot stop winning. James Randall, buy a lottery ticket. I have been working here for 5 years. One of the luckiest guys in the history of the company. James Randall is on a heater with the Tom Brady Bucks. Woo! Holy moly. James.
Yeah?
Unbelievably lucky. Wow. I always do 24 first. I didn't do it last time. Sorry, Dan. Great hit, says Bangum. Congrats, James, says Jill. The GOAT, Tom Brady.
Well, as we know, one of the best things about this community is obviously the trades that can go on between people in the chat and the community. I know Dan's got himself quite the collection, but something tells me James might have this on the no trade list. So.
I'm going to say that's a keeper, James.
Yeah.
Of course you can get $3,000, but I would keep that bad boy. Thank you. That's awesome. Holy heck. Evans on Niners today. Now have Brady. There you go. So very, very nice. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, Danny, one of the most expensive signatures in the game, brother. It's worth north of $3,000 on a custom authentic. Danny, I'm guessing, probably had a lot of heartbreak at the hands of Tom Brady, which as a kid, Rob, when I was young and, angry at the world sometimes when things didn't go my way, I'd be like, I hate Tom Brady. He took Manning's Super Bowls from him away. So I'm guessing there was a lot of heartbreak there, Danny, at the hands of Tom Brady. So awesome hit. Wow, congrats, says Alfredo. Alfredo actually one of the few guys that knows what it's like to beat Tom Brady. His Giants knocked him off twice in the big game.
Yeah.
And
then this guy, obviously, as you said, the first of the series, or first of his break, I should say, was the, that was the 2018 Eagles. I take that back. My apologies.
Yeah.
But his team did it.
Yeah. I was going to say, where's Michael Doble at? I know why we pulled the Brady, because whenever Michael doesn't watch, Brady goes the first 5 or 6 boxes.
Always.
We pulled Brady in the first break in the college series on Sunday. This is the third break in the multi-sport. This is why you guys cannot wait.
That's why you play early.
You can never assume the item will be left if the big name could come out in the very first box. If you ever think there's anything nefarious happening at UA, I promise you it's not. Because if it were up to us, Brady goes in the last box every time.
Absolutely.
It's not the case. Things are fair and square here in the break room. Could be the first box, could be the last box. You simply never know. That was the 6th box in the series, Tom Brady.
Still got it.
I'm guessing Jay Bell's talking to Danny's comment.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's what he's referring to. It's okay. Don't worry about it. He breaks a lot of hearts, Jay Bell. I like Manning and Mahomes. He's broken my heart twice in the Super Bowl. So I actually like the Greatest Show on Turf, too, 3 times. There's a reason why Tom Brady sometimes gets on my nerves, Rob. He broke all my guys' Manning, Mahomes, Warner, kept them from Super Bowls, this man did.
Yeah, again, there's a reason why, you get GOAT comparisons, him and Michael Jordan, a guy that stopped a lot of all-time greats from either winning or winning a lot more than they should have. So.
Well, they asked Tom Brady when he first won a couple Super Bowls, they asked him, are you going for Montana? He said, no, I'm going for Jordan. Montana, by the way, in the reps for $57. You know, a little segue there. Shout out to Ken Collins, Transitions, the late, great Ken Collins. But Birdie said, I'm not going for Montana. I'm going for Jordan. He wanted 7, and by golly, he did it, Rob Hill. I don't know if we'll ever see 7 again. As a Chief fan, I'm hoping Mahomes can get there. A lot has to go his way. My gut feeling will say, I don't think we'll ever see a quarterback win 7 rings again. That's very hard. That's very, very hard.
I was going to say, if that's the line that you got to say, at least in our lifetimes, but then also, I mean, just sports nowadays, I mean, it's just so hard to believe. Yeah, I mean, for him to basically have a stranglehold on the league for, I mean, basically 2 decades, it's very, very hard. Like you said, with parity being paramount more than anything else. So, but hey, you know, there's a lot of people that at the time thought that they can, you know, compete with Brady, compare with Brady. Obviously, he was not undefeatable, but again, competing in 10 Super Bowls? It's crazy, man. Crazy.
It's insane.
Crazy.
NFC East got him.
Worth all the love he gets.
The Giants and Eagles, only teams that got him. NFC East. He's like, please not the East. I don't want to face the East.
Now, flying back into that multi-sport, by the way, now, of course, you know, you have a big name like, you know, Tom the Terrific that goes by the boards.
Don't stop.
I was going to say, just because I can understand how to some, maybe that takes the air out of the balloon. Guys,
it better not.
I was going to say, now, that's on a custom authentic. Guys, we still have 3 custom speed flexes amongst other all-time greats still in that series.
We haven't had Polamalu in the break room in a while. One of the best safeties ever.
Yeah.
Steeler Nation, get at me. That clean splatter speed flex. Jordan Love, lovely helmet here. Got that green ink on there. Bo Nix, a guy that, you know, everyone talks about Tom Brady winning a lot early in his career. As far as, you know, regular season wins, nobody has more in the first 2 years than Bo Nix. And Bo Nix really has not had a great receiver yet. Jalen Waddle, who's getting from the Dolphins, is going to be the best receiver he's played with so far. So it tells you what this guy has done more with less in Denver. An awesome quarterback, an awesome helmet, worth a lot of money now, only going to be worth even more money down the road. It is incredible right there on Mr. Bo Nix. Other stuff still in this series. If you're a multi-sport fan, I've never seen Paige Beckers in the room before. If you don't follow the WNBA or women's college basketball, national champion, All-American, Player of the Year, UConn legend, one of the best players in women's basketball, period. I want that Troy, says Nick. Come and get him. Now, the Brady helmet's cool and all, but the 2 best helmets, well, maybe Devontae, but 2 of the 3 best helmets, in my opinion, are still left in this series.
Yep.
Polamalu and the Bo Nix. These are awesome, awesome lids. If you're a hockey fan, Stanley Cup going on tonight. We got a Peter Forsberg authentic jersey with the Reebok. One of the best hockey players ever, Marty Brodeur. One of the greatest goaltenders, if not the GOAT, still available. For the baseball folks, Big Mac and Sammy Sosa. I promise you guys, today's, what does that say, by the way? 588 home runs?
It's inscribed, yeah.
Inscribed right there for Big Mac, Mark McGuire.
Big Mac.
Sosa and McGuire.
Sounds good.
Literally saved baseball.
Yes, they did.
Summer of 98. So 2 of the best power hitters of all time, Sosa and Mark McGuire. Donovan Mitchell, one of the best shooters in the game. I love the logo ball, not just, you know, typical Wilson ball. The logo ball with the Cavs logo on there.
Yeah, which, by the way, another guy who you want to hold on to and get at this point in his career, Donovan Mitchell, he is top 10 all-time in playoff points per game. So he is sneakily, all he needs is to add 1 championship to his mantle, and the value of that basketball is going to rise to the roof astronomically.
You ready to stir the pot here?
Oh, go ahead.
I'll give you a little fun prediction.
Chef Kamen, go ahead.
Chef Kamen. LeBron James is coming home. LeBron and Donovan Mitchell.
Ooh.
NBA champions next year.
I love it.
NBA champs next year. Mitchell and LeBron in the land. I'm not sure if James Harden stays or not, but that Cavs team has tons of talent. Need a little bit of veteran leadership.
Yeah.
You know, James Harden, great player, maybe not the veteran leader per se. LeBron James comes home, plays the second fiddle as the second leading scorer on the team to Donovan Mitchell, and the Cavs win a championship next year, Rob.
Well, it would be fun. I mean, if James Harden doesn't return, which they do have an option for, by the way, I'm just saying if we want to make this a reality, you know, you give James Harden's money to LeBron James and you put him on the books, and then you run back with Mobley, Allen, Mitchell, and LeBron. That would be pretty cool.
It's a pretty good team.
And look, Donovan's been great. He's been a great Cavalier. The only other time the Cavs outside of LeBron James have only made the conference finals. 2 other times when he hasn't been a Cavalier, and that was with Mark Price and Brad Daugherty. So again, Donovan Mitchell. It's the first time they've done it really since the late '80s and early '90s. So he's an all-time great Cavalier already.
Respect. Also pretty good Jazz guy back in his day.
Yeah.
So that's 3 to go in the single.
Jazz man.
Double is open. Quad's got 1 spot taken, guys. Keep it moving. I know we had Nick Riggs saying, I want that Troy. Get the Pulamalu. Get 2 Troys tonight, Nick. Troy Aikman, the 3-time Super Bowl champion. The plate clock, full-size rep helmets. 3 spots to go in that double box. Aikman, Montana, Terry Bradshaw, 11 Super Bowl championships between those 3 quarterbacks. 3 actually guys, if you think about it, Mount Rushmore of football quarterbacks, probably Brady, I would say Montana and Manning, and then with Mahomes kind of having a spot pre-reserved. That to me is the Mount Rushmore. I'd probably say, let's see what happens with Mahomes. Could be 2, maybe 1. Now, I would put Manning and Montana in that 3-4 spot.
Yeah.
I would say this, Joe Montana, definitely on the Mount Rushmore. Incredible helmet, 9 boxes left, only 3 spots to go in the double. We got Troy Aikman. What's great about these 3 quarterbacks in this series, Rob, we always talk about ring culture. And you know me, I personally am not so obsessed with rings. I'm not saying rings don't matter. They have to matter. But, the best player doesn't always win because it's a team game. But society as a whole, we know, is obsessed with ring culture.
Oh, yeah.
And, some of the all-time greats like Tom Brady. Yeah, he won 7. He lost 3 too, though. We had, of course, Mahomes is lost already in the Super Bowl. We've had Manning lost in the Super Bowl. What the 3 guys in this series can say, I never lost in the Super Bowl. Joe Montana, 4-0. Terry Bradshaw, 4-0. Troy Aikman, 3-0. These guys in this series are winners. They're the only guys in the history of football with 3 Super Bowl rings or more as quarterbacks that never lost in the big game. So I want winners. We got winners, MVPs, Super Bowl MVPs, all-time greats. Montana, Bradshaw, Aikman, only $57 in the single, $114 in the double. On top of that, Rob, you can double up with Montana and Marshall.
Not bad.
A Super Bowl champion, league MVP in his own right in the NFC West spot. So that break definitely is hands down a no-brainer.
Best headliners we got too in terms of ratios. One thing that's very, very cool
6 and 9
about our webpage, and I think it's a sneaky hidden gem for what we got for our webpage. If you guys are ever on the main website and right by where it says Explore Our Live Breaks, you can hit the View All Current Live Breaks tab. And then Kamen's already got it pulled up for you guys. You can sort it by an assortment of different things. I'm always the best ratio type of guy.
Low to high.
I'm analytically
high to low.
Exactly. I'm analytically inclined
Best
at the end of the day.
ratio.
Best ratio, yeah, and it shows
That's cool.
It shows you guys for what you see is what you get in terms of the first thing you see right when you're going through our live break series is that graphic. This literally gives you the best percentages of hitting one of those items in the graphic. So right now, the play clock rep and the autograph multisport, the 2 series that we've shown you guys the most, there's a reason why for that, because it's the highest likelihood of you guys getting into those headliners. And for 114, I mean, Dom and I during the 3 o'clock show, this was the most popular series for that Kamen. Again, some of these reps, like Joe Montana, like you said, I looked it up earlier on that flat white. It's worth about $550 right now retail.
For a replica.
For a replica.
Yeah.
And I didn't even look up the Marshall Falk. It's not going to be as much as the Montana, but certainly not far behind former Super Bowl champion and MVP as well. That's probably close to a combined value of close to $1,000, and you can get it for just $114. So if I was somebody tuning in out there that loves replicas, that likes to just display memorabilia Kamen, get those last 3 out of the room for that double spot. You could be walking away with a Falk and a Montana.
I agree, and something you mentioned about the website. I've been working here at UA for quite a while. I love this place. Almost 5 years now, coming up on September.
Yeah.
We had customers requesting for a while now, can you guys put an X next to the headliners that are gone? Our logic was, well, we put an X on the graphic. It looks like crap. The graphic has to look good. So we never put the X over the headliners. Instead, we compromise with the customers.
Okay.
And we have the headliner ratios. If you click inside the series, it'll show you what headliners are left. For example, in the Stash or Cash, 12 boxes left, 5 headliners left. So if you see the main graphic, you're wondering what is left among the main names. You click inside the series, you see exactly what's left. A Brian Dawkins Authentic, a Julio Jones Authentic, a Steve Smith Custom Speedflex. This thing, I can't even rave about this enough. The Steve Smith helmet is absolutely breathtaking. Carolina Panther icon, one of the best receivers ever, Steve Smith. The USA and NFL sticker on the back. It's got all the bells and whistles. So it's going to show you exactly what headliners are left, guys. Now, we do have something we call the best breaks here.
Yeah.
We make it easy for you guys. It is subjective. We could easily argue the reps could be up there as well. You know, tough to pick between Stash or Cash or reps. But usually the best breaks would be listed up top here. 2 to go in that multi-sport single. 2 things I can tell you, Rob. The breaks that are closest, multi-sport single, 2 to go. And then we have the play clock double, 3 to go. Those are coming up. If you're looking for instantaneous break room action, those are the 2 you play right now. Also, I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to be absolutely real with the customers, Rob. Let's be real. If we have this graphic up right now in this series, and we took the Tom Brady helmet off the graphic, and you guys knew that Polamalu, Bo Nix, Jordan Love custom flexes, all still out there, we'd be in that break ASAP. So don't let the Brady thing stop you guys. Usually for these awesome custom rip speed flexes, it's going to cost you, you know, 120, 130, you know, 100, 200 a spot on the single. It is still $88 for a custom Bo Nix Speedflex. $88 for a custom Troy Polamalu Speedflex, who, by the way, we don't get them on customs often, Troy Polamalu. Now, we don't get that often on customs. That's the one I got my eyes on personally because I love the art design. The red, the blue, the yellow splatter. Also for memorabilia fans, you know, what are the popular teams? Obviously the Cowboys, for that Aikman and the reps, could go for a lot of money, could easily sell or trade that. The Joe Montana for the Niners and the reps. Then the Steelers. There's a customer who was a customer here a couple years back. Doesn't come in too often, Rob. But his statement was that the America's real team is the Steelers. And they are very, very popular, the
Definitely.
Pittsburgh Steelers. So you guys will have no problem offloading that Polamalu Speedflex. You can get it, you know, for $1,500, $1,600, $1,700. Could be a little more, could be a little less, but it is a lot more than $88. So you win that Polamalu. That's what we call currency, as Rip would say, ammunition, and a great opportunity to win.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned the price point on that home slice because I have looked up a couple of different ones. We don't have one that I found that was copy and paste the exact same one that we have on the website, which, by the way, makes it that much more unique, that much more rare.
It's cool.
I'm looking at the low end about $1,300, but the high end can go into the low 2,000s as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And again, and the Steelers, like you mentioned,
Expensive.
a lot of Steelers fans, baby, a lot of Steelers fans that are out there.
So, and we're getting close on that multi-sport. We are 1 spot to go in that single. Let's get that done.
Yeah.
Let's get those spots in the next double, guys. Get those spots in the next double. That is wide open. Multi-sport, of course, is our Chase Wheel Spin, which, by the way, it's like that series has good ratios, too. 14 headliners in 24 boxes, guys. Better than a 50% chance at a headliner in the multi-sport. It's also a good chance to diversify the portfolio. Like, for me, I'm an all-sports fan, Rob. You know me. But, like, I'm diehard football, soccer, basketball, baseball, tennis. Those are my diehard sports that I love. But, for example, as a sports fan, one of my things I would love to do at some point during my life is attend a sporting event of each famous sport. Like, I'd like to go to the Daytona 500 for NASCAR.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a massive NASCAR fan, I would love to have something NASCAR to complete the PC. There's a NASCAR item in here. I actually do like the WNBA. Paige Becker's WNBA hit. I'm also a Game of Thrones nerd. There's a Game of Thrones item in here. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff. You got a chance. Personally, as far as look-wise, the coolest looking jerseys are either the soccer or the hockey jerseys. Like this Marty Brodeur, that devil red. Oh, that'd be nice. I got a red Blackhawk jersey, Ed Belfour. Actually, a customer gifted it to me.
Hey.
That red looks incredible. This Marty Brodeur, that thing is insane. The most wins ever of any hockey goaltender. So those are awesome items, a great chance to diversify the portfolio, diversify the PC, and get a little bit of everything.
So for those that can hear me chuckling, you know what one of my favorite things is? I know that you're a stat nerd such as myself.
I love stats.
I live on reference pages.
Yeah,
and
same.
one of my
Same.
half of it you look it up for stats. The other half is for nicknames that you never expect to come across. So Marty, okay, expected for, Martin being his first name.
Sure.
How about Satan's Wallpaper?
Yeah.
Was also his other
Satan's
nickname.
Wallpaper.
Satan's Wallpaper was his his other famous moniker. A 4-time Vezina Trophy winner, which goes to the best goaltender in the NHL. Rookie of the Year, 3-time Cup winner, 7-time All-Star in Martin Brodeur. So he is the all-time leader, guys. We're not talking about just a all-time hockey grade. We're talking about the golden standard for a hockey legend. You mentioned the most career wins, the most career shots stopped, the most career saves stopped, the most career shutouts at over 100. He has 125 career shutouts, and he has played the most minutes in hockey history. He has played over 74,000 minutes of time on the ice.
Yeah, you think of hockey, really, I mean, obviously Wayne Gretzky is the first name we think of, but as far as on ice time, nobody more than Marty Brodeur. So shout out to him.
Martin Brodeur.
So one to go in that single, guys. $88 a spot. I need a closer. Who's going to be the closer here in the UA live break room?
How about we get ourselves another Todd? We got Todd Kimmel, Todd Oliver, who brought down the multi-sport to 1 to go. How about let's get another Todd in there. I'm trying to think of what about Todd Zeal? What's Todd Zeal up to out there?
That could be in the break room. There's the Mets kid.
I think I've seen.
That could be in the break room.
I might be.
Shoto.
I hate to make this up. Yeah, I was going to say it's the Mets. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's the Mets.
I actually have seen Todd Zeal.
I was going to say, I think, okay, if you have, then that makes me feel better.
Yes.
Now let's see if Todd Zeal actually did close this out.
I was going to say Todd Helton has some baseball money. Maybe he can jump in the break room.
That was such a layup. I was literally there on his Rockies retirement day a couple of years ago.
Right.
My dad's childhood best friend lives in Colorado. He is a season ticket holder. And the weekend the Sox and Rockies were playing happened to be his retirement weekend.
Respect.
But we have a guy named Kevin Konchowski.
What's up, Kev?
I
think he's Polish.
Yes,
from
he
Polish.
Certainly not Irish.
Koznikowski. What's up, Kev?
That sounds way better than what I just said.
I don't know if I said it right, but it sounds good.
I'll trust you with that.
Multisport single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys, for the multisport. So this series, no reason why it shouldn't be hot the rest of the night. Right?
Rick Brother Bear, we have a lot of other greatness. The ratios are great. 3 custom speed flexes and legends from a multitude of sports. And I would say the sleeping giant, you mentioned her not too long ago, but that Paige Becker's basketball. Paige Becker's in just her second year, by the way. She's got an outside chance of winning an MVP very early on in the WNBA season, but...
Because Don Bennett, our resident WNBA expert.
And that's totally not why I'm mentioning this right now, but...
Shout out Don.
She's been balling out, man. She's been balling out.
All right, we got Donna Cohey jumping in with 11. Donna, thank you so much. We'll do 11 for Miss Cohey. Excellent. 11 coming off the board in the multi-sport. All right, 9 times coming up for our spots, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Let's keep this train moseying on along, everybody.
Let's see. And you said box number 11.
11, yes, sir.
11th heaven. Let's go.
9 times on the way for our spots. 7, 8, and 9. We do have a 10:30 show tonight, so Rob and I will be on till 9:30, 10 o'clock. Clock is ticking to break with us. Keep those spots moving. Let's keep the breaks moving here in the UA live break room.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be caught very off guard when Hayden and Robbie show up.
I know. It's going to be weird. I'm used to seeing him on Mondays, so it won't be as weird for me.
We're not going to be.
I'm excited to see Hayden because every time I see him, I get to talk soccer with him. He's our other resident soccer guy. Chinmay's another guy, but Chinmay I don't see ever.
Dude, Chinmay, you want to talk about, he talks about cricket, soccer.
He knows his stuff.
Well, he's a...
the reason why he's here. He knows his stuff.
He's a big Arsenal fan or PSG?
I think he's Arsenal.
Arsenal, he is, yeah, because that game was Saturday morning.
Yeah,
when we
heartbroken, poor guy.
Yeah.
All right, Edward Slingsby. You got the Bucks, Mariners, and NASCAR. We got ourselves Broncos, Cubs, and Supersonics for Edward Slingsby. Joe Lobovitz in the Packers, Wings, Game of Thrones. Todd Kimmel. You think he's related to Jimmy Kimmel, maybe? Jimmy Kimmel's got money. Todd, are you related to Jimmy Kimmel?
If he was, he'd be buying in the quads.
That's true.
Taking Uncle Jimmy's cash.
He's trying to get his feet wet. Steelers, Steelers, the Palomalo spot there, Todd Kimmel. Lakers, Mets, and music. We got Kevin Kosnikowski and the Eagles, T-Wolves, Jurassic Park, and Gold Charger spot. Oakland A's, 76ers, Giants, and Heat. That's going to be Rick Pickett. What's up, Rickster? We got Donna Cohey, Warriors, Avalanche, Astros, and Lightning. Looking for that box number mojo, Miss Donna.
Yep.
And then Todd Oliver, Devils, Cavs, Royals, and Dodgers.
Good luck, good luck.
What do we got here? This one's not light as well. Box 11.
A lot of good box calls so far.
A lot
in this
of
series.
heavy boxes.
Yep.
Lot of heavy boxes.
This is why you buy in early, guys.
These helmets are always better. Definitely better in person than on the stream. Look at this bad boy. One of the best quarterbacks in football. Woo! The Bo Nix custom. There's little Broncos inside the orange custom work, Rob. Look at the back of the helmet. Little Broncos in there for Bo Nix. That is absolutely stunning. The Bo Nix custom Speed Flex going home to Edward Slingsby in the Bronco spot. More wins than any quarterback ever in the first 2 years of his career. A lot of love for Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. This guy's been more of a winner than all of them. Bo knows, Bo Nix. It's that boy. What a sick flex. Speaking of the devil, there's a guy hated in the chat. Very nice.
You Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Bo Nix, custom speed flex. That is how we do.
You know, it might sound like Kamen and I might blow some smoke up your guys' blowholes from time to time, but genuinely, this is why we encourage everybody to buy into the breaks as early as possible. Devonta Smith, Tom Brady, Bo Nix, Steph Curry, all these legends in their respective sports. And again, we have seen a lot of great Bo Nix. Bo Nix is in the room, Kamen.
He's one of the best.
I don't think we've seen anyone just like that. Yeah.
The little Broncos. Wow, that's absolute fire, says Jimbo. Congrats, man, says Alfredo. Congrats is a very nice one, says Husker Guy. Hang on to it. The value's rising. Wow, that's nicer close-ups, says Alfredo. Very nice indeed. Very cool.
Damn right.
Woohoo, says, is that Edward? Saying the guys at the gas station are fired up with you right now. There you go. Respect. Fired up at the gas station. Very cool. I don't want to read anything else that might insinuate anything, Rob. But the folks at the gas station are fired up. Everybody's fired up. Nice one, Edward, says Donna.
Comments going on my fridge.
Fire, says Taylor. A great hit right there for Edward Slingsby.
You know,
Bo Nix.
You know, it's also nice. Like, I also like going on that comment. I genuinely like to imagine and picture some people when they win big time helmets like this in the break room. Like, what's their live reaction? You know. And by the way, nice little promo here. If you guys actually want to record yourselves reacting to some of your hits.
Ad contest,
Read all
baby. About it.
And the month just restarted. So again, we choose our top 3 submissions at the end of the month. Anything from $250 down to $50, 1, 2, and 3 for our top 3 prize winners at the end of the month. So hey, from inside of your gas station, Edward, if you want to record yourself there, maybe some of your coworkers, you can get yourself some more UA store credit.
You might be getting gas and playing the breaks always getting gas.
I'm not going to assume anything. I'm not going to make any assumptions.
You might be getting gas, got gas in the breaks with Bo Nix.
Yeah. All gas, no breaks, baby.
Great hit right there. Bo knows, Bo Nix. So
that's a great one, man.
There you go. We're good. No problem. Hey, got to celebrate. Everybody
damn right.
Celebrate. Regardless of race, culture, sex, sexual orientation, everybody's got to love the Bo Nix helmet. This one can unite everybody, Rob. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to say anything bad about how good this helmet looks. That's for sure.
No,
Unless you're the New York Giants and you had a comeback by Bo Nix. If you're a Giants fan, you might be like, I'm jealous of that guy. He got us good. Got us good in the fourth quarter.
There you go, getting your propane tank swapped. Well, there you go.
I told you he's getting gas.
You got one of the nicest Broncos in your stable now. So,
ooh, nice.
By the way, if you guys want to add, I can't say that anymore, sadly. Well, there goes that transition because I forgot we pulled the Terrell Davis eclipse.
I meant like gender, Nick, in that term, gender.
He said,
but they say sex sells. The sexiness sells here, and it's not Rob and I. It's the helmets for sure.
That's for sure. There's a reason why we're not in the product cam. Yeah,
Nick, what'd you do during class when they had the little sex ed education, the health class? Nick was snickering in the back. They said P what? They said what? What did they say? So
he did what in his cup?
Man.
When did these players become it? Dude, it's so funny that you mentioned that. I'll just keep this to 10 seconds, Common. But
yeah,
so my own baseball
Aaron
team.
Judge is out?
My own baseball team, a third of our starting players, Austin Hayes, Munetaka Murakami, and Kyle Teal, are all missing time with hamstring injuries. So it's having like a similar thing right now where it's like lower body injuries, ankles, hamstrings. There's so much, like we have so much modern day technology.
I hate the injuries.
In science, it's like it's happening way too often. It's happening way too much.
I couldn't get through a class. I figured, Nick.
I believe it.
I figured you were the kid chuckling in the back. With that said, and look, injuries are a thing, and I get you got to be injured.
Unfortunately.
But I'm going to tell you the truth, Rob. You bet your bottom dollar this gentleman back in the 70s was playing no matter what. Terry Bradshaw probably had about 17 concussions, and he played anyway. The OG TB12. One spot to go in that double box in the reps. We got a guy that played a bunch as well. 4-time Super Bowl champion, Joe Montana. Speaking of concussions, a guy that played through them. Aikman had a lot of concussions in his career.
That word didn't exist back in their day.
No, they're like, what? Get back out there. Oh, I got hit, coach. I can't. How many fingers am I holding up? Coach puts up like 7 fingers. He's like, 3. You're good. Get back in there. You said more than 0.
Extra strength Tylenol and a nap, and you're good.
Get back in the game, Troy.
Fine.
Get back in the game, Joe. Get back in the game, Warren Moon. These tough sons of guns, all-time great quarterbacks. One spot to go in that rep double. Who wants Montana? Who wants Aikman? Who wants Bradshaw? Who wants Warren Moon? Come and get him, guys. 6 headliners and 9 boxes. I will say one guy, though, as a quarterback. If you went up to your coach and said, hey, coach, I just got hit by Troy Polamalu, I think even a coach would say, you know what? Go take a seat. That hurt a lot. Troy Polamalu laid you out. Take a seat.
Yeah.
Sit on the bench. I get it. It's Troy Polamalu. Sit on the bench. Incredible speed flex guys. I said, Rob, personally, I ranked Troy Polamalu as the best looking helmet in that break. Best looking helmet in the break, the Polamalu Custom Flex. Yeah, I mean, there's a fine line. I'm definitely in the middle. Like, I'm not trying to condone for, somebody getting career-ending injuries or concussions, but I do, to an extent, agree with Jimbo. There is a little bit of a lack of toughness. Now, that's in some cases. You tear an MCL, tear an ACL. I'm not going to say get back on the court, get back on the field.
Yeah.
But I do think we have a little bit too many injuries, and, sometimes you got to tough it out. Sometimes you got to tough it out. I mean, I don't feel great every day at work. I tough it out sometimes.
Yeah.
But Troy Polamalu, if you got hit by Troy Polamalu, go sit on the bench because he will lay you out. That's an excuse.
Can't tough that one out.
Doctors know what happened. I got hit by Troy Polamalu. Okay, we got you. Go. You're good. Go sit on the bench. Makes sense.
Well, there's a pretty good chance, Common, we're about to see a current legend or a legend of yesteryear in this reps double because Jill Labovitz closed that out.
Shout out to Jill.
Thank you, Jilly Bean.
Congratulations, Miss Labovitz. We got that rep double coming up. Replica double box.
Also going to say, Jimbo, a stub finger. It depends on how stub that finger is because it's stub fingers are tough. Have you ever tried playing basketball with ever jam your finger into a basketball before and try?
I have.
That's
terrible.
one of the. It doesn't sound terrible until it happens.
Well, my guy
God.
for Argentina, Emiliano Martinez, our goaltender, has like a finger injury right now. So I'm like, please get healthy. Replica double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. World Cup, Rob. I'm so pumped. Emiliano
be, man.
Martinez.
That's awesome.
I'm so ready to go.
Well, possibly a once-in-a-lifetime situation for you,
Amen.
right?
I don't think I'm going to the one in Saudi Arabia in 8 years. I don't know. Maybe I'll make the trip. I know next World Cup is a split in Europe. Maybe Portugal and Spain. I might be able to swing that. We'll see. But this is, USA. Got to go to the World Cup. 7-21. Richie Gianasca. What's up, Richie G? Makes me think of Rich Gannon, Rich G, Rich Gannon, Rich Gianasca.
Had him as a hidden gem on a mini.
Nice.
2002.
NFL MVP. Yeah. So 7-21 from Richie in the reps.
7-21.
Richie, I believe, is a Bucks fan. Shout out to Richie. You just missed out on that Bucks Brady. But more items could be coming up here in the break room for Mr. Richie.
So he's very thankful for Rich Gannon.
Right? Yeah, the Bucks got Rich Gannon good. So 7-21. We got John Elway, Deion Sanders, or we'll go baseball, Mickey Mantle, Sammy Sosa. Some references here.
Very, very nice.
You want to go soccer? David Beckham, not Cristiano Ronaldo. 7. We'll go Becks. Bend it like Beckham. All right, guys, good luck. Replica helmets. I would like to get all 9 rep helmets done tonight. At least we got to see all 4 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Montana, Bradshaw, Aikman, Warren Moon. There's no reason why there should be a Hall of Fame quarterback that's left in that series, unless there's a filler Hall of Fame quarterback, which we do get sometimes. That's how good the breaks are, Rob. So Richie down the Jill. Let's have some fun, everybody. Play
Let's do
clock,
it.
rep double. 9 times on the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Nicholas Riggs looking to be king of the North. King of the North. NFC North for Nicholas Riggs. Richie Gianasca, would you look at that? Get this man a filler, Derek Brooks. 11-time Pro Bowler. Richie G in the Buck spot.
How about that?
Jill Lobovitz, diehard Cowboys fan. How about them Cowboys, Jill? How about Troy Aikman in the break room for Jill? And then John Gable in the best spot in this break. NFC West could be Joe Montana. Let's see Troy, says Jill.
Fingers crossed, girl.
2 Troys tonight. Let's see Aikman and Polamalu both. Justin Keesting, JK, won a Devontae Smith speed flex earlier.
Yes, he did.
AFC North in that Bradshaw spot. Richie Gianasca in my Warren Moon spot, the Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback. Richie G also in the AFC East. And James Randall, who is hotter than a firecracker on 4th of July in the AFC West spot.
I like that.
What do we got here, guys? What do we got? 7.
Which, by the way, quick shout out. I already did this enough for him, but a huge thank you to Rick Pickett as well, gifting me a Warren Moon mini over the weekend.
People are so nice to you, Rob.
My man, yeah.
Rob's
My
getting
man.
a celebrity treatment here in the break room.
I get it from
Celebrity treatment.
Well, the Z-list celebrity here, Rick Pickett, Jill Abovitz, A-list celebrities here in the
Well,
break
Rick
room.
is definitely an A-lister. AMC Stubbs, Jill as well. Speaking of A-listers, here's an A-lister. I just went into the movies. I saw Star Wars this weekend, and they had the AMC Stubbs A-lister. So this is an A-list running back.
Oh.
Get you a guy that can do both. Catch the ball, run the ball. All-time legend, all-time great. Ready for it, Rob? It's Marshall Faulk. Very, very clean rep right there. John Gable, one of 3 running backs ever with 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving in the same season. Former MVP, former Super Bowl champion, top 10 all-time in rushing touchdowns. The great Marshall Faulk for John Gable. Attaboy, John.
Doesn't get much better than that. Same with your Madden impersonation. Doesn't get much better than that either, my man. Awesome stuff. Yeah, Marshall Faulk, one of the best to ever do it. I mean, you could probably put on a short list of running backs at their very peak. One of the best to ever do it. I mean, like you said, out of the backfield, catching, receiving. The guy was an absolute athletic beast. Certainly one of the best athletes to ever play in the NFL. A part of one of the best offenses as well. So
it was actually a Chris Berman impersonation.
Oh, what's the Chris Berman?
Chris Berman, John Madden,
That's
and
on
I,
me.
They have the 3 of us have one thing in common. We both got big bellies. That's our only thing we have in common, Rob.
I was gonna
Icons,
say
I'm trying to get there.
I was gonna say great broadcaster voices, but if that's the route you want to take, I'll let you do that.
Could go either or, right?
I'll let you do that. Yeah.
Nice, says Nick. Congrats. Congrats, was a great running back, says Rick. Yes, he was.
Yep.
Just got my Birdie Shadow box show up in the mail today. Really cool. There you go. Well, Richie, that's very cool, brother. You're a Bucks fan. You get Tom Brady Shadow box.
That's awesome.
We've never had that in the room, by the way. First ever Tom Brady Shadow box item, which was pulled in the breaks last week.
Damn.
That was
nice.
Cool. That was very, very cool.
Oh, and the shadow boxing.
Yeah, like the
that's
box
right,
that had the place for the Brady football, had all the ears and things he achieved.
Dude,
that was incredible.
Bro, I was literally on air when we did that.
Yeah, you were.
What am I talking about?
That's
yeah,
okay.
me and Robbie Lopez both did that. Yeah.
Right?
See, when you work 11 shifts a week, and some of the shows blend together.
No, it does.
But shout out to Richie, man. No, that was about as unique gets. That was increments for him with his yards, right?
Yeah.
Over the course of his career. It's very cool.
I think that turf toe held him back as a Colt, but he was amazing.
Yeah,
he was an offensive rookie of the year with the Colts as well, Rick. Rams, Colts, didn't matter. Marshall Faulk dominated. So one running back MVP going on the table. We'll put this helmet back, Rob. It was the early show. I'll show it off one last time of this Adrian Peterson, which I've never seen in the room before, with the NFL MVP 12 inscription. So a beautiful visor. I'm only taking this off the table. If you're watching Daniel Gady, Chris Hove, don't worry, guys. Got nothing against the Vikings. I'm not my guy DP. But I do want to keep helmets and items from this show. This is one at 3 p.m., Rob, I believe, or was it noon?
Noon.
Noon. So noon for Adrian Peterson.
One by Jill Adovitz.
Todd says, G Rams, go Rams.
I tried to give Dom I don't know if you heard this part of our show, so I'll ask you the same thing. I was telling Dom that I was just watching a movie the other day with the girlfriend. Adrian Peterson, you've seen The League. I know that you've seen The League, right?
Yeah, I got to go rewatch it. It's been a while, but I love the show.
So the hint I gave for Dom was his girlfriend in The League was one of the leads in the movie that Jasmine and I just watched. So do you know who the actress is?
Is it the... Well, I don't know her name, but she was also had a cameo in The Office. I just watched the episode recently.
She did, yeah.
She was Michael's, like when they were getting blood poured in. Brooklyn Decker. There you go. Respect.
Just go with it.
Todd says, did I get in? Todd, we had you, I think, something in earlier.
He had a single, I think the multi.
So, Todd, you were in the multi-sport, brother. You had the Devils, Cavs, Royals, and Dodgers spot. You did not win if that's Todd Oliver. If it's Todd Kimmel, that's Todd Kimmel, actually. My apologies. Todd Kimmel. You can see it in the name. So, Todd, you were also in the multi-sport. You had the Steelers, Lakers, Mets, and music. You did not win, unfortunately, Todd. The Todd father. Are you related to Jimmy Kimmel? I was going to say, you might have some money. Tell Jimmy to get in the break room. Actually, you can tell him to feature us on his program. I want to tune in. The late night show he does. And today, I have news for you. Go to Ultimate Autographs, buy some break spots. Some free promotion from Jimmy Kimmel. All right, second box coming up. First off, I was about to really, really freak out because I saw the white and the red face mask.
Oh.
And I did something you should never do. I assumed, which makes a blank out of you and me. Sass without the S in front. It is the white with the red. This helmet is also beautiful, though. It is a double up, not the Niner. Just for you, Rob. Your boy, Pat Peterson.
Ooh.
Patrick Peterson on the Cardinal Rivalry replica helmet.
Ooh.
This helmet is sharper than sharp. Incredible lid. Awesome item right there. 8-time Pro Bowler. One of the best defensive backs of all time. A great return guy as well. John Gable bought one spot of that break. Gets a Marshall Faulk. And now a Patrick Peterson. And by the way, Patrick Peterson, not even a headliner in this series. We had a 6 in 9 chance at a headliner, Rob. It's now a 5 in 7 chance at a headliner the rest of this series. Not only is it 5 in 7 chance, it's 5 in 7 chance at a photoed headliner, and I'll do you one better. It's a 4 in 7 chance at a Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback. Terry Bradshaw, Troy Aikman, Joe Montana, Warren Moon. What does that mean? Jump right back in the rep helmets. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. 7 boxes left. 1 single, 1 double, 1 quad. If we knock out another break and we don't get the quad moving, we'll take the quad down. It is wide open. 7 boxes left. 5 headliners. Aikman Eclipse replica, 3-time Super Bowl champion, Cowboys all-time great. The retro Houston Oilers classic helmet, Warren Moon, with the Hall of Fame 06. The 4-time Super Bowl champion on the yellow helmet, Terry Bradshaw. We got the Steve Smith salute to service, Carolina Panther lid, one of the best receivers of all time, Steve Smith Sr., Agent 89 inscription, and the best of the best hit in the series, a flat white, matte white helmet, Joe Montana, red ink, red face mask, one of the best quarterbacks ever, 5 and 7 chance guys, run it back. Nick says it's even better in person, like the texture, 100% better in person. The texture of this helmet is insane. I agree, Nick. The Cardinal rivalry is worth getting after. So somebody listen to me. That next play clock double is down to 6 to go. Thank you, guys. 6 to go on that double. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it grooving here in the break room. If you're watching, John, congrats, my man, John Gable. A very, very nice hit with Patrick Peterson. Pat Pete in the house. John Gable. Johnny boy. Gable is able to win a Patrick Peterson helmet. What's going on, Doug? Doug, I got news for you, brother. I know, you don't play the room often, but if you're ever going to get a break spot, Doug, now's the time. For $88, you can get my second favorite Steeler of all time. Number 1 is Jerome Bettis. Number 2 for me for Pittsburgh Steelers is Troy Polamalu. Custom splatter Speedflex worth around $1,500. Could be a little more, could be a little less. Can be one for $88. That Pittsburgh Steelers Speedflex is insane. Received my Bo Nix Speedflex on the Oregon helmet. And while the greens of the helmet are outstanding in person, on screen doesn't do it justice. So we have a little classic saying we have in the break room. Classic saying in the break room. If you look at the photos in the break room, we take look at the main headliner graphic. Polamalu helmet looks great. You look at the photo inside the zoomed in photo. Looks a little bit better. Then you look at the video. Looks even better. Then we pull it live on the stream. Looks even better. Then you get it at home. Looks even better than that. So, I know for a fact whenever they do the burger and pizza commercials, if you look at a commercial of a burger, burgers are great. Don't get me wrong. I love a good cheeseburger, hamburger, but it always looks better in the commercial. I'm making a food reference, Rob. You watch a commercial for McDonald's, Burger King, the Whopper. The Whopper's, very good burger. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with the Whopper. But it looks better than it actually tastes. Like in the commercial, you're like, oh my God, that thing is like the greatest thing ever. Then you taste it and it's still really good, but not quite as good. In our case, it's the opposite.
Yep.
That the helmets look good on the graphic, even better in person, like that Troy Polamalu. This, by the way, started with our guy Husker Rick. It's relevant. Talking about his Bo Nix Oregon Speedflex he won and how much better it looks in person than on the stream.
Oh my God, I was talking about that one the other day, man. Were you able to see that?
I've seen it before.
Yeah,
I've seen the exact green before. Whew. It is the Oregon Duck stuff is always nice.
Yeah.
Bet that is sick in person. All these colors, exactly, Husker guy. It is better than the Whopper. It is definitely sick. The Troy Polamalu.
What's up, Booglin? Good to see you, buddy.
Dougie's thinking about getting out of retirement. He retired from playing breaks. Thinking about getting out of retirement and jumping in for that Polamalu. He's thinking about it. He's like Jordan, Brett Favre, Tom Brady. They're always thinking about unretiring. Let's see if Doug pulls that trigger for this Troy Polamalu.
I did hear that rumor on the street, and I think I can confirm that.
There you go. Made that with the paintball gun. That's right. Our artist splat his paintball gun for that Polamalu. So that's the wife's favorite player. Well, get out of retirement, Doug. unretire and get that Polamalu. Also, before I started talking about Polamalu, I went on a little rant about the play clock reps, and they're listening to me, thank goodness. 2 to go in the double. So
Dos más.
I think we'll leave it up for now, but if we get the double done and no one buys in the quad, we'll take the quad down.
Okay.
If you want to play in the quad, last call,
Yeah.
because once we get this double done, it'll be 5 boxes left. We cannot have a single double and quad all active. So if you want to play the quad, I'd get in there ASAP. Otherwise, no more quads left. Unless someone specifically says, I'm going to buy out the whole quad, then we can do a single and a quad. Up to you guys.
Sounds good.
But I do think I'm leaning towards singles and doubles the rest of the way here in the play clock. So that's 2 to go. 2 to go in the double box. 2 to go in the play clock double. Here's that link.
Dos más.
Dos más. Come and get it, guys. Come and get it. Dos, as they say. 2 mo in the break room. Got 30 eyeballs watching across all 3 platforms. That's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. I could probably say it. Why not? We're all friends here. There's rumors, Rob, of us being live on Instagram and Twitter. I don't know if you heard that part of the meeting today.
I actually did not. No.
So, Mike's like, if I can get us queued up, are you interested? I'm like, sure. I'd love to be on more platforms. So, yeah, we could be
More eyeballs, the better.
soon streaming on Instagram and Twitter. I refuse to say X. He had listed it as X. I'm like, it's Twitter, man.
It's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
It's Twitter. It will always be Twitter.
A Jordan Love Page would be a nice double up quad hit.
Couldn't agree
That's
more.
Jordan Love Speed Flex Page Beckers. Are you in that quad, Nick? I was going to say, because otherwise you can get in the double as well. Also, if you're up for it, Nick, who's the guy in the quad multisport?
I'm checking that as a
Because we can move you to 2 spots in a double.
That is Nick.
All right, so Nick, if by chance you want to move, which would allow that break to fill quicker, we can move you from the quad, give you either 2 spots in a double or 4 spots in a single. You could still get that double up. Jordan Love, Speed Flex with Paige Beckers. Beautiful, beautiful Green Bay Packers Speed Flex with the green and blue chrome color changing visor. Then, of course, the Paige Beckers WNBA ball. She's hands down top 5 player in women's basketball.
Easily.
Incredible helmet or incredible basketball there for Paige Beckers. Not Bukers, Beckers. Pronounce
Beckers.
it properly.
Yeah.
It looks like Bukers, but it's Beckers.
Yeah.
So if you want to make that happen, Nick, we're more than happy to do it for you, brother. If you prefer to stay in the quad, we'll keep you in the quad. We're not going to move you unless you give us permission. We've got to have consent here. We've got to have consent in the break room.
He said, yeah, I'm the lone quad. So is that a yes to converting it to 2 doubles, or do you want to just keep your quad spot and keep your fingers crossed?
Yeah. And do you want 2 doubles, or do you want 4 singles?
I'm cool with that. Okay.
So I'm guessing he wants 2 doubles. 2 doubles. There you go.
Cool.
So, and let's take the quad down for now with Brady coming off the board. If people specifically request the quad, we can put it back up. We'll just take it down for good for now, though, Rob, as far as the quad goes.
Sounds good. So just so you guys know, that'll be the quad is gone for the time being, and then we will have 6 to go in that double. So a lot of viewers on the screen. No reason why we can't get this one rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I agree. There's other doubles in there, by the way. So I know we did pull the Shaq, but for example, Polamalu, this incredible Polamalu Speed Flex, that would pair with the Lakers, Mets, and Music spot. So there's a Met we haven't pulled yet. Got to wait and see what that is. We have the double up of, what else, Rob? We have the LA Chargers, for example. There's LaDainian Tomlinson that could pair with the Timberwolves jersey of Anything is Possible, Kevin Garnett. Now, if Anthony Edwards plays as a T-Wolf his whole career, he could become the best T-Wolf. But right now, if Edwards retires tomorrow, greatest Timberwolf ever, Kevin Garnett. No ifs, no ands, no doubt about it, KG. So that's an awesome item in that series. Come and get it. Love and Paige Beckers, of course, makes sense. Beautiful Love, Speedflex, Paige Beckers, basketball, double up guys in that spot. The Oakland A's hit, by the way, is going to be the Mark McGuire. He actually played as an A longer than a Cardinal. I know I think of him as a Cardinal because I grew up watching baseball. He was a Cardinal, but played with the Bash brothers, him and Canseco early on in his career. So a lot of good stuff still in there, guys. Get those spots. That multi-sport is 6 to go in the double, 7 to go in the single now. Did Doug get out of retirement? Doug Fodder?
No, he did not, but we do have somebody who is going to start hopefully a long UA career. We have Louis Chevelle, who got a spot in the single for the multi-sport. So, Louis, welcome to Ultimate Autographs.
Is that a new customer?
That is a new customer.
What's up, Louis? Let us know what team you like, how you heard about the break room. Welcome to the family,
man.
Louis. What is that fashion brand? Chanel? Is that a fashion
Chanel,
brand?
yeah.
So, Louis Chanel, Chevelle, sounds similar. Louis must be bougie.
Or if you want to eat at a bougie Chicagoland spot, we have Au Chevelle in Chicago, known for world famous burgers. Au Chevelle. They also have a mini Chevelle as well, known for smaller burgers.
Oh,
yeah, it's
okay.
Yeah, it's top of the line.
Okay,
yeah. Au Chevelle is one of the top Chicago spots.
Check it out. No doubt about that.
It is up there, man.
Reps are 2 to go, guys. So immediate action on those reps when I brought up. The 5 and 7 chance at a headliner. I don't know if everyone else that was listening then tuned out and everyone doesn't know about this, but I'm gonna make you guys recognize. You better recognize, guys. 7 boxes left in the replica helmets. We got 5 headliners left, and they're not secondary headliners. 5 photoed headliners, including 4 quarterbacks. Obviously, Rob, the quarterback is the most important position in all of sports. It is also... It comes as no coincidence. The most expensive signatures are the quarterbacks. So the fact you can win a Joe Montana for 114 in that double, 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback on the Mount Rushmore, that's insane. 3-time champion Troy Aikman, the beautiful Eclipse with that white ink on the cowboy lid, that thing is awesome. I love the yellow Steeler helmet. The OG TB12, 4-time champion Terry Bradshaw, the only quarterback ever, Rob, to win 4 championships in the same decade. I think Brady had 3 in the 2000s.
Yep.
Then he had 3 in the 2010s and 1 in the 2020s. Aikman got his 3 in the 90s. Only got to win 4 in the same decade era. Mr. Terry Bradshaw. Yeah. Montana had 1 in the 90s, although his was like he won 4 in the span of 10 years, but never in the same decade. Bradshaw won 4 in the 70s. He was the 70s in football. Awesome full-size rep. A guy that would have won a Super Bowl had he played on a better football team.
Yep.
The great Warren Moon. 9-time Pro Bowler. Great player in Canada, though. 5-time Grey Cup champion before coming over to the NFL. The great Warren Moon. This guy just loved football. Played forever, Warren Moon, between Canada and North America, the USA here. The other guy still left in the series, by the way, NFL's 8th all-time leading receiver, Steve Smith. So these are expensive items, worth hundreds of dollars, worth a lot more than 114. 2 to go in that double. Let's see Montana. Let's see Aikman. Let's see Bradshaw. And you bet your bottom dollar. When I'm making my hits of the show, I'm going to put that Joe Montana ahead of most of these items.
I'd agree.
That's a clean helmet. That thing could be, for some people, a centerpiece in the PC. Now, oftentimes the centerpiece item we reserve for the custom Speed Flex, the Tom Brady, the Patrick Mahomes. But this thing, to me, it might be worth a little bit less value-wise, retail-wise, than a custom Speed Flex. Look-wise, feel-wise, common sense-wise, Joe Montana, that is better than a custom Speed Flex, Rob. Yeah. No doubt, no diggity.
Yeah, and also the people tuning in at home as well would have to agree. James Randall brought that down to 1 to go in that rep double there. And again, just that double spot Common for 114 pales in comparison to what, again, I mentioned this earlier in the program, for what it's going for retail. About $550 to $600 is what I'm seeing that go for one of the most high-end reps that you can see. And again, we don't offer... not just us here at Ultimate Autographs, but where you'd find replica helmets, you don't find a ton of custom or unique replicas out there, so that matte white finish gives it that much more value to it as well. As good as it gets. I could not agree more.
And Jimbo, earlier in the show tonight, I'll show off this bad boy. Earlier in the show, one Tom Brady, who surpassed Montana as the best quarterback of all time. He got himself a top, Mount Rushmore quarterbacks in the same show.
Yeah.
From Brady to Montana. Jimbo's looking to keep the good times rolling here in the break room.
Well, you said he's been one of the hottest, if not the hottest man alive in the break room over the last couple weeks.
Can't be stopped. And that's how the break room goes. You go on cold streaks, you go on hot streaks. That's how the break room goes. So that's how it is. Definitely, a lot of winning, a lot of losing. It goes back and forth, but it's pretty much a good time. What I love about our break room is, every once in a while we get somebody that, will say when they lose, they're upset, they're complaining that they're losing. But our break room, 99% of the customers, Rob, are extremely classy. Like, we see someone lose a break, I don't hear them complain. They say, congrats to everyone else.
Yeah.
We have a lot of, there's the whole term sore loser. In this break room, it's good winner. Good winners left and right. Nothing but classy people. Our customers here are incredible.
That's definitely the one thing that separates us from a whole lot of other communities. And again, I'm not, not just because we're company men, but I really do see and go about other break rooms as well. Before I started here as an active player and collector myself, I've seen a lot of break rooms on a lot of different platforms. You pop in the break room and the only thing that you're staying there for is your break. You're sitting there, you're waiting for it to happen. But sometimes in all break rooms, not just this one, but all, it's not going to happen instantly. Again, we have a lot of people that trade here, and you also accumulate a lot of points as well for playing in the break room. Because, that's just the way that it goes. Unless you're quite literally either buying personals from us or you're buying out all 8 spots in a break, you're not going to win every break. It's just the nature of the game. But a lot of the time, like you said, we have so many great people in this community that encourage wins, losses, because you can win a couple in a row, but then, of course, you'll lose a few in a row. But at the end of the day, it's going to average out if you continue to persevere and play in the break room.
There you go. So, Jim, here's the real mark of a real man or woman, a real person. It's all about growing.
Yeah.
None of us are perfect. We've all had that moment where we've probably said something we shouldn't say. We've accused people of things that are not happening. We all have our low moments and our low, comments sometimes. Jim says, unfortunately, I've gotten mad from losing, but now I just shrug it off and continue. So what's the real mark of a man? Growth.
Yeah.
Seeing what you're not perfect at and improving. Jimbo's shrugging it off and continuing. That's what I call a man of improvement. Shout out to Jimbo for bringing that positive attitude, improving in the break room. Our guy, James Randall, making progress here in the break room.
Yeah.
Donna says, I agree, everyone supports everyone. And Donna, that's not how it's always been. When I first started here, working here at UA, we had people hating on others winning. And we still see it once in a while, the jealousy thing. That guy spends a lot of money, they win all the time. I hate when that happens because I know 99% of our customers don't feel that way. We support each other. And I love to see the support we have for all our players, our big spenders, our small spenders, our medium spenders. We're all community. We all love each other. We all support each other. I always say, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And that's how most of our customers are.
Yeah.
You guys bring it every day, 24/7, 365.
Well, truthfully, jealousy is not one of the world's best qualities and traits that you can possibly have. So it definitely doesn't. Like, Jimbo, I'm really glad that you ended up saying that because we have another longtime regular, and Brian Maresca. I love using a comment that Brian made really once when I first started here and I started to get a gauge for the community in the break room.
I love Brian. Bears fan.
He listed, great community member, great player. He said that he lost his first 25 breaks that he got into. But then, he put his nose to the grindstone. He continued to play and persevere Kamen. And then he said he started to win for not only himself, but his nieces, his nephews. And once he started to rack up those wins, it washed away all of those losses. So again, I'm sure that attributes to the comment that James just made.
Yeah,
again,
100%.
winning a Brady, winning a number of other items as well, makes you forget all of the losses, unfortunately, that you get along the way.
Let's be real. It's a 1 in 8 chance to win for every spot you buy. You buy more spots, you're going to win more often. That is simple mathematics. Now, as much as I wish everyone in our break room got to win every time, Rob, that's just not how it works. We are a business. Rob and I, we have friends, families to support. We would not have a job here at UA if everybody won.
We like having
jobs. This is
jobs.
still a business. We like having jobs. So you're not going to win every time you play. But similarly put, Rob, you do any hobby. Whether it's dabbling in sports betting, whether it's going out to the bar with friends. Some folks like to rock climb. Hobbies are expensive. So nothing in life is free. Nothing worth having is free. but you guys make our life so much better.
1,000%. And somebody's night is about to get that much better. I'm getting choked up over here just thinking about it.
Double Up is sold out.
The Double Up is sold out. And we got another friendly face, Shannon Buffington, coming back to close out the break room.
Shannon is a diehard Cowboy fan.
Correct.
He sees that Troy Aikman says 3-time Super Bowl champion quarterback. No one in the history of the Cowboys has ever done that except for Troy Aikman. I want that bad boy. I want that Aikman.
Yeah, 1,000%. And that's all ready for you, my man. And, you know, like I said, I learned things from Brian Moreski. I learned things from James Randall. And I also learned something from Shannon Buffington. Never assume anyone's gender here in the break room. Because I remember the first time Shannon ever played here, I kept referring to Shannon as a she. And I learned a painful lesson with that. But it was good because I believe Shannon actually ended up winning that break, which is why I ended up remembering that.
Let us know if you're male, female, you know, gender neutral, whatever.
Yeah.
Let us know. We're more than happy to, you know, abide with you guys. Drop me 2 box numbers, guys, and then play clock double. And that's all on the randomizer, Donna. All on the randomizer on the spots. Need 2 box numbers, play clock, double box. Double the boxes, double the fun, folks, in the play clock. Can you guys do me a favor? Let me put that in again. If you're on Facebook, do you mind commenting? I know it's telling me that the restream chat on Facebook will not be working. If you're a Facebook viewer, if you don't mind commenting, guys, on that break page. So for some reason, I'm going to reload the Facebook, too, because I think, like, the restream chat's not coming through on Facebook right now.
Oh. That's odd. Yeah, it's actually we don't have any. Doesn't say that we're getting anybody on there, but it says we're connected.
Okay, so I'm gonna reconnect the Facebook stream here for you guys. Connect and reconnect, and see if we can get that fixed. I do need 2 box numbers though, guys. Let me know on those 2 box numbers, ladies and gents, here in the UA Live break room.
In the UA Live break room,
got the best customers in the business. Actually, now it looks all different where we're connected. So I might leave it be, but just an FYI on Facebook, it looks like we are live on Facebook. Just the comments are not coming through for some reason. For our Facebook folks out there, which is great, by the way. If the stream ever is not working, you can't comment. Keep in mind we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch.
Yep.
You can always hop on over to another stream, or you can go to the webpage as well.
and then hopefully we can add Instagram.
Yeah, let me double check.
Twitter to that as well.
Let me double check if Facebook, that we are live on Facebook, and see if any comments have come through on my end.
Jimbo's going with wheel times 2, by the way.
Thank you, Jim. So I think we are live right now, according to my phone. I know Alfredo commented earlier, so maybe it's just like a little brief thing. So I'll go to the picker wheel, Rob, with only 7 boxes left, guys. 7 boxes left. We got 1, 6. It is 16. Looks like is left. 19, 20, 24, and 25. All right, I'll spin twice. Wheel times 2 by James. He is in this break. Let's spin that wheel. All right, Rob, we got number 16. Could number 16 be in box 16? One of the all-time great quarterbacks, the one and only Joe Montana. Number 1 all-time in Super Bowl passer rating, about 128. 11 touchdowns, no picks, 4 championships, and 4 tries for Montana. Second spin of the wheel. Second spin of the wheel. We got the steroid box, Rob. It's juicy. It's charged up. 25, of course. 25. So 16 and 25 in football terms. That's the Richard Sherman box. In baseball terms, obviously Bonds, McGuire, Palmeiro. You guys get why I call it the juiced box. So
Not Jim Tomey.
Jim Tomey didn't juice as far as I know. So now we know Montana's coming out in box 16. Let's see it, Jared. We got 9 times coming up for our spots, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, Richie Giannosca got the NFC North. Donna Cohey, the NFC South. NFC East is Richie G. Justin Keesting hoping for that Joe Montana. NFC West, Richie AFC North. Shannon Buffington in that Warren Moon spot, AFC South. Justin Keesting, AFC East. And the hottest guy in the break room, James Randall, AFC West. 16 and 25.
25.
Good luck. Buena suerte. Let's see what we got here. Let's take a peek-see, Rob. Let's take a peek-see.
What do we got?
We got a legend. We got a legend. 8th all-time in receiving yards for Miss Donna Cohey. NFC South. Agent 89 inscription. Steve Smith Sr. Woo! Radke Sports certified. There we go, Donna. NFC South. The Queen of the South with Steve Smith.
Beautiful STS rep, too.
Salute the service.
Salute to Steve Smith, man. Ice up, Donna. Ice up for sure. One of the most underrated wide receivers of all time. The only problem with Steve Smith is that he didn't get enough recognition for playing in Carolina, which, again, really doesn't make any sense considering their first Super Bowl appearance in franchise history was on his shoulders offensively. Jake Delhomme's proudest career accomplishment.
He made him so good.
That was his proudest career accomplishment, is playing alongside Steve Smith. So awesome job to Donna. Way to go, girl. Awesome
nice,
stuff.
congrats, Donna, says Rick. Yes, 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 says Donna. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Rob, I previously was campaigning for Roger Craig to get in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now that Roger Craig is in, Roger Goodell, please check out my letters. I am literally handwriting letters to this man. The old school way, I send them in the mail, Rob, to put this man in the Hall of Fame, Steve Smith. And if you like this helmet, we got one that's way better in the cash or stash. A custom Rip Speed Flex, which we value at roughly $1,400, Rob.
That's not bad.
That's what we're paying back for store credit. Get the Steve Smith in the cash or stash. Let's make that happen tonight. So we have now 6 boxes left in the reps. There's a 4 in 6 chance at a photoed headliner and a Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback. 4 in 6 is 2 in 3, Rob, which is 66.666666. Pretty good odds, if you ask me.
Doesn't get much better than that.
You hear that, Mrs. Highstone? I got my math down. Mrs. Highstone always doubted me in math class, Rob. I showed her up now. Mrs. Highstone. If you're watching Virginia, let me know. I hope she's still alive. She was like, I think in her 80s. And that was when I was in high school. So
Commenting from beyond the grave.
she told us that she was a young teacher when JFK died. So she was teaching when JFK died. She also told us she was raised by her grandma who grew up in the 1800s. So shout out to Virginia Highstone. If she's still alive, she's got to be like, what am I in high school? Like 17, 16? I'm now almost 36. So she's over 100 if she's still alive. So if you're watching Mrs. Highstone, shout out.
So I was going to say, so she was raised by her grandmother who probably witnessed the Civil War, and now she's tuning in Ultimate Autographs on Twitch.
Yes.
That's one hell of a lifetime right there.
Holt needs to be added to that letter. I agree, Steven. I do add Torrey Holt and Hines Ward for that matter. Now, Mrs. Highstone, absolute icon, my math teacher, this was probably her favorite quarterback when she was a young teacher back in the day in her 20s. Grew up in the 70s, loving on Terry Bradshaw, baby! Yellow, yellow, yellow! The Jello! The 4-time Super Bowl champion! The Fox football star! The OG TB12! Richie Gianasca! Terry Bradshaw, baby! If she's watching, free entry for Virginia Highstone. If she says, Kamen, I remember you not being great at Geometry 10 honors. I want my break spot. I'll say, yes, we got you hooked up. Miss Virginia. Beautiful, beautiful Bradshaw lid. Richie G, Terry Bradshaw. Love that yellow, Rob. Mizzou fan, so I love the Steeler colors naturally, personally. Very clean.
It's one of the best Steelers lids that we got. Again, it's classic. It's clean. Kind of like Terry Bradshaw, again, one of the most successful franchises, arguably the most successful franchise in the entire NFL. Correct me if I'm wrong, tied for the most Super Bowl championships, the Pittsburgh Steelers with 6.
Patriots and Steelers, right?
Patriots and Steelers, I believe, have 6
Niners
apiece.
have 5, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I think the Niners have 5.
So,
So
very, very nice.
the Chiefs have 4, I believe. And the Packers have the NFL championships, but not Super Bowls. Green Bay, I think, has 4 also. So I think you're right with the Steelers comment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. And apparently, according to Fuglen, 7 are coming this year.
What's your quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? There you go. All of a sudden, he's a Rodgers fan.
Fuglen, I'll give you my my year's worth of. I'll literally give you from September to February of my UA paychecks if the Steelers end up winning a Super Bowl. I will.
Okay.
I will do that. I'm sure they'll have another
What
great
do I
9
get
and
if
8
the
year.
Cowboys win? I had a very, very hot take the other night that customers seem to not have forgotten. I said that in the next 5 years, Dak will win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys. I
don't
gave
think-
myself a 5-year window, Rob. Not next year,
I don't think
5-year
that's a-
window.
I really don't think that's a crazy comment. I really do like Dak Prescott,
So
but
I'll take your September to January as well. So
will Jerry Jones help him get a Super Bowl? Is the real question.
you'll be cheering for a non-Steeler Cowboy Super Bowl, Rob. Non-Steeler Cowboy. All right, let's do this. Let's keep it around off to the side, but we have a lot of helmets coming up. Let's put, I can squeeze them in. I'll squeeze in Bradshaw. Next helmet, though, my guy Curry might get the boot, but we'll have just enough room for now.
Yeah.
But soon we'll have to reorganize. I will say this, Myles Garrett. You know me, Rob. I don't make preseason bets. It's just not what I do. But if I were to bet, and I'm a Chiefs fan, love Mahomes, he's incredible. I love the Bears with Caleb Williams. They look like a playoff team. If my life depended on it right now, and I had to bet on somebody to win a Super Bowl, I would pick the Rams. They look incredible with their roster.
Well, if you were to do
Real
that,
quick, Rob, before you do that,
got
can you
me
take
loaded.
the quad down?
oh yeah,
Yeah, we'll take the quad down.
and the reps,
the reps.
and the reps, I got you.
5 boxes left, by the way. Still got 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. The 2 most coveted items, I would argue, Montana, Aikman, and Moon. Then you're good to, I'm guessing you're going to give me the odds. I'm guessing the Rams are the favorites.
Yeah, so before the Myles Garrett trade, they actually still were the odds-on favorites.
Okay.
They were about 7.5 to 1, 8 to 1, depending on most books. Post
Okay.
Myles Garrett trade, they are significant favorites. They have almost twice as good as anybody else for the second place Buffalo Bills. Surprisingly, they are 550 to 1. So you bet
Plus 550.
they're
for
plus
the Rams?
550 for the Rams. They are that high
Versus
of a
the
favorite.
field.
Correct. And actually, the other day, the Seahawks were actually the second best odds. So there's a lot of heavy money coming in on Buffalo. They are currently 10 to 1. And then Seattle, the reigning Super Bowl champions, are tied with Baltimore for
where
the
are
third
the
highest
Chiefs?
odds. The Chiefs are, you got to go down for the Chiefs. They're actually tied with the Chargers. They're 16 to 1.
Ooh.
They are 16 to 1. The local product in the Chicago Bears, I think this is actually great odds. 27 to 1. If you want to go down to Fuglen's team, since he thinks it's going to be number 7, my finger is going to get tired from scrolling down so much, Doug. Hate to do this to you, buddy. They are 80 to 1.
There's only one way the Pittsburgh Steelers can win a Super Bowl this year. That is
Bringing back
invent
Terry
the
Bradshaw.
time machine and bring back a prime Troy Polamalu
And
have him
Bradshaw.
put on this awesome splatter speed flex. That is the only way the Steelers are winning a Super Bowl this year.
And have him play quarterback.
Sounds like practice Victoria Highstone. It's Virginia. That is Roddy and Sulaco with the new Roddy and Sulaco in the chat. Practice your multiplication.
It's Virginia's daughter.
So
Had to sign up with Twitch to check. And now
that's nice.
what the? All right, that's definitely.
Yeah, so Facebook, I
That's
tried
something.
rebooting it, Eric. Facebook is not working right now. I would definitely hit up Mark Zuckerberg for more explanation. But at the current moment, it looks like Facebook is not working. But if a stream is down on one site, you can check out YouTube or Twitch. Unfortunately, we do not personally control the Facebook stream. Good you're on YouTube. So Victoria Highstone, that is classic. That is an awesome, awesome username. Unfortunately, if that is Ronnie, his last username was Cubs500 at best.
That was
I
for
think
Steven.
you have 30 days. You cannot change your name from 30 days. Because Bob Boulay, Jersey Slime, changed his name to Yelberton, could not change it back for 30 days on Twitch. So,
and it's been this ever since.
I would say well spent on that username, Ronnie and Sulaco.
Victoria.
If that is in Victoria Highstone. Practice your
Actually.
multiplication tables common. It's not me, Kramer, says Ronnie. Cubs 500 at best, so maybe that's somebody else. Who are you? Please let us know. How about this?
Created 4 minutes ago.
For creativity points. How long ago?
Created 4 minutes ago.
4 minutes ago.
Yep. She's been waiting. She's been waiting for this moment to be mentioned in the live stream. I can't blame her.
If you reveal yourself as a playing customer, if you out yourself on who you are, Victoria Highstone, I will give you guys $10 in store credit for creativity. $10 in your account if you tell us who you are. If it's actually my former teacher, which, by the way, again, her name is Virginia, not Victoria. If it's actually her, I'd give her 20.
It's her next of kin.
So if you identify yourselves, $10 store credit for creativity. And please don't lie. Please don't lie. It was me, it says somebody who it's actually not them.
You know who my sneaky guess who I think it is? I think it's Utah.
Utah.
I think this is who Utah has been this whole time. Virginia / Victoria retired.
Yep. Real quick,
Now
as
living
far
in
as
Utah.
business, Eric, here's a link to the breaks. Come and get those spots right there, ultimateautographs.com.
That's funny.
So just created the account just to watch. Victoria Highstone. Mad props, Rob. Mad props.
Sounds like a character in the Vampire Diaries.
So
Victoria Highstone.
reps are coming up next, I'm guessing, guys. Again, 5 boxes left, Rob. We will likely do 2 doubles in a single, depending on what comes out. If we pull the Montana and the Aikman, we might do 3 singles to close it. Otherwise, likely 2 doubles in a single. If you're a Niners fan or a Cowboys fan, there's 5 boxes left, Rob. Here's some multiplication tables for you, Miss Virginia Highstone. 5 boxes left. That double has 2 boxes in it. 40% chance Montana's in there, potentially. Aikman could be in that double. Warren Moon could be in that double. Here's the beauty of this series, though, Rob. In that double box break, this I can guarantee, we cannot pull all 3 quarterback headliners left. We can only pull 2 of them at most. So no matter what, that single and that double have a chance at a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Correct.
Now, sure, it could be the 2 fillers could come out. One could be in a single, one could be in a double. But you're in that single, you're in that double. You know you're at least alive for a chance to win a Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback, a 3-time Super Bowl champion on the Eclipse, Troy Aikman, a 4-time Super Bowl champion, Joe Montana, one of the best quarterbacks ever, 9-time Pro Bowler, the first black quarterback inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Warren Moon. So that break is coming up soon.
No doubt.
And then the other break we'll definitely do here in a little bit is the multi-sport double. That is now down to 4 spots to go. We have a lot of great helmets left in the multi-sport. The Jordan Love Speed Flex. Again, custom Speed Flex, quarterback. We're looking at about $1,500 in value, Rob. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more, but could be one for $176 in the double or $88 in the single. Now, we have, in my opinion, the best-looking helmet in the series, the Troy Polamalu Splatter Speed Flex, one of the best safeties of all time. We also have a lot of other great sports. Peter Forsberg, Hockey Hall of Famer,
Yeah.
Stanley Cup champion, one of the all-time greats. NHL's all-time wins leader, minutes leader, the greatest goaltender of all time, one of the greatest hockey players ever, Marty Brodeur.
Yes, sir.
And we have the only guy in the history of baseball. Baseball's been around since Virginia's grandmother helped raise Virginia High School.
Since Virginia's youth.
Virginia's youth. Been around forever. In the history of baseball, think about all the great players that have ever played this game.
A lot of them.
There's only one guy ever with 3 years of having 60 home runs or more. It's slamming Sammy Sosa on that Cubby blue jersey.
I mean, I don't even know it. I have to guess I'll actually ask you this question here in a second. Very exclusive club of over 600 career home runs as well.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa.
Sosa's on that list. Just missing the list is Mark McGwire with 588 home runs. You know how I know that? I'm a stats nerd, and you also know that. He put it on the baseball.
It's on the baseball.
The inscription for Big Mac. We got a lot of basketball goodies left. Anything is possible! Former MVP, former champion, Kevin Garnett, KG on that clean Minnesota Timberwolf jersey.
Minnesota.
Doctor on the call. Julius Irving, the OG great dunker. You see all the NBA dunk contests, Rob. They always have this guy as a judge.
Yeah.
Because the NBA respects their legends, as should you guys for Julius Irving.
No doubt.
Now, Paige Beckers. Now, if Caitlin Clark is the face of the WNBA, Paige Beckers is probably the second most popular player in women's basketball. She's probably a top 5 player already. I mean, you want to talk about best player? You could argue Asia Wilson. You know, maybe he's the best. Caitlin Clark in the discussion. But Paige Beckers, top 5 player in the game, and probably the second most popular behind Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
UConn. You're a great women's basketball player.
Coming out of UConn.
You probably played at UConn. Most of them did, at least. Beautiful basketball right there for Paige Beckers. Then one of the most underappreciated players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell, a literal walking bucket, the Spider, on that clean Cleveland Cavalier ball.
Spider.
Spider. I mean, this series is so good, Rob, that the two great LTs, LaDainian Tomlinson, Lawrence Taylor, are secondary headliners. And, of course, Bofa's guy, George Kirby, also a secondary headliner. So that break is 4 to go. That should break tonight. Reps are 5 to go in the double, 6 to go in the single. That should break tonight. A couple series we're sleeping on, Rob. Practice squad, 4 boxes left. The best headed in football, your boy, Trey McBride, still available. And, of course, this is what's usually hot in the morning. Don't forget, guys, fan favorites. How often do you guys have this issue where, unfortunately, you ran out of money? Don't have any more money to play in the break room?
Too often.
And sometimes selling or trading a helmet, Rob, can take a little bit of time. You know, our shipping department is the fastest out there. 2 to 3 business days. But you work with the trade. By the time you figure out how to ship it, it takes longer. Could be a week until you get money for a trade. Could be a while. And if you're a collector, by the way, like, you know, don't send the helmet until you have the guarantee, right? You don't want to send the money before you got the helmet. Then you might get, you know, taken advantage of. So my point is, if you want cash immediately to play the breaks and you win something, we can send you store credit back.
Yep.
The Stash or Cash series. For example, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and judge here. I'm a judge. I'm European, Rob. I can judge. If you win this Steve Smith helmet, this beautiful Speed Flex with the blue, the crack, the lightning, if you take the store credit, I'm going to judge you personally because that helmet is incredible.
Yeah.
I would personally keep that helmet. But in case you do need that immediate break room funds, you can win this helmet for as little as $102. We can give you $1,400 back if you don't want to keep the helmet in store credit.
It's a win-win either way.
You win the Brian Dawkins Weapon X inscription. We would give you guys $600 back. Julio Jones, $650. Terry McLaurin, that one is also $600. If you win a non-photographed authentic, $350. A rep helmet, $250. It's cash or stash. Stash or cash. You keep the helmet or you keep the cash. That's up to you guys. The only time I would this helmet I wouldn't specifically give the money back for, Rob, because I've never seen that helmet before. Might be a 1-of-1 on the Steve Smith. Now, for example, if you're a customer, you already got a Julio Jones, you already got a Terry McLaurin, makes sense why you would cash that money so you don't have to deal with doubles and triples, so on and so forth.
For sure.
So get those spots, guys. That's your rundown. Let's run through these breaks. As far as things that will happen tonight, Rob, I'm happy to go as long as you guys want, at least up till 10 o'clock. So we got a 10:30 show tonight. We can go till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's just
if we're not busy, we'll go till 9:30.
Yeah.
But, we've seen these late charges all the time. 9 o'clock strikes, they start playing like crazy. So we could do, Rob, in the next hour and a half. We could do 20, 30, 40 boxes. I'm not putting anything past our customers. But if you're looking for stuff that will definitely happen in the next hour or so, Rob, there's 3 breaks that will definitely happen. The multi-sport double, 4 to go. Once the break is at 3 to go, more than halfway there, it goes almost immediately. And then we have the plate clock double, 5 to go, single, 7 to go with Aikman, Montana, and Moon. 3 headliners, 5 boxes. Both of those will definitely go. How about this, John Gable, a little late to the show.
Well, in case you missed it, John.
Oh, Johnny boy! You won 1 spot in the plate clock, John. You won a Patrick Peterson replica and a Marshall Falk Rams replica. That is incredible.
It's one way to get caught up in the break room, to say the least. So again, I think that
Yours,
was
John.
Was that only 1 spot?
Yeah, John paid
was.
$114. Won a Marshall Falk and a Joe Montana, which combined are worth, 7, 8, 900, give or take, depending on where you go, maybe more. John made out very, very well with those 2.
Right on cue. Taylor, what's going on, Tay?
What's up, Tay? What's going on, Taylor?
Good to see you, Tay. And again, I would say this, and this is an interesting thing. Now, for those that are not going to be up super, super late with Robbie and Hayden, the debut of our 10:30 show for the Tuesday time slot here, get your break spots while you can, because, again, we do have another show following this, guys. So if you do have to put the young ones to bed, if you have to put yourselves to bed, there's no better time than the present. And we're not just saying that just to say it to you guys, especially in that multi-sport series. Again, a lot of really good stuff has gone, a lot of great stuff. We still got 13 headliners remaining. But again, a lot of the stuff that you're seeing on the table has come from the replicas, has come from the multi-sport series. No better time than the present to get in and close out some of those breaks.
Yeah, and I was going to say, if you are a newer customer wondering, well, what happens if I buy in and my break does not happen in the show? So first off, once the breaks are at 3 to go, more than halfway there, they go almost immediately. So we got a spot in that multi-sport double, 3 to go, it's going to happen immediately. We got 2 spots in that double rep, it'll happen almost immediately. So if you're buying right now, by the time 9:30 strikes, your break probably will happen. Now, in the event that it does not happen for whatever reason, your break spots would carry over to the next show. Now, we're live every single day, 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time, every single day here in the break room. Every single day. Now, 10:30 shows now on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Then we got the midnight show on Friday nights. So if your break does not happen at 6 p.m., it's going to happen, typically at 9, but it would be 10:30 tonight.
Wow.
Got something closed up?
Actually, 2 things closed up at the same time. Well, I'm glad that we gave that PSA about, hey, if you want to get those break spots in, Kamen, get them now. Shannon Buffington ain't playing around. 12 orders coming in for Shan. He closed out the reps double and the reps single.
I'm going to give you a little bit of FaceTime, Rob. Because you were currently two-face. You were half cut off in the camera, and it was bothering me the last 5 minutes.
You were Harvey Denting me over here.
I want to make sure everybody sees your face. I know your girlfriend probably is like, Rob, I only see half your face. I want to make sure we see the full Rob here on the camera.
Now, my girlfriend wants to make sure that my face is not seen as much to the public. She's very conservative with my face. Doesn't like me getting a lot of FaceTime. So.
Okay. So the single and double are closed in the play clock. So let's just do one more double, and that'll be it for the series. It's easier to move a person from a double than not. Even if we pull all the headliners, we can always move them or take it down. So we'll put up one more double, and that'll be it for the play clock. What else did Shan get into? Multi-sport, I'm guessing?
No, the single.
Actually, so we got all the play clocks.
Yeah, so the single and the double. So
they sold out at the same time?
Correct. I put the double in there.
So double goes first. So if a break of the same kind, like a play clock, if a double and single sell out at the same time, the double happens first because the folks in the double paid the extra money. Now, if the single sells out first, we do the single first, obviously. So you'll see that Shannon had order number 310908. I closed out both.
So we'll do one more double
first.
One more double, one more single.
No, just one more double.
Just one more double. Okay.
Yeah, there's only 5 left, right?
Yeah,
so just one more double.
Okay, you're right. So just one more double. Okay, cool.
You see, Virginia High Stone? My math is pretty good. Veronica, Virginia. Math major here. Play clock double number 7. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers Shannon undoubtedly chasing that awesome Troy Aikman full-size replica.
Yeah, the Joe Montana as well.
So I know Shannon is sometimes a Facebook viewer. Facebook is not currently working for whatever reason. So I would, if he probably doesn't hear me if he's on Facebook, to be honest. But if you are a Facebook customer, just know that the Facebook stream is acting up. But we are live on YouTube and Twitch as well, guys. So, who's got those two numbers? Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel. And let me double check, too, that nothing is coming through on Facebook. I'll check on my phone, Rob.
Yeah. So just looking at the eyeballs over here, yeah. I mean, just not really getting too much from the old Facebook.
Yeah, I think Facebook probably is down right now. So
the quicker that we can get ourselves going on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, more avenues,
I was going
right?
to say the better, yeah.
It's a temporary thing. It goes in and out.
I was going to say start off with that, and then our next thing, before you know it, we're on Fox, NBC, ESPN, you never know. Fingers crossed, Kamen.
Come on, ESPN. I heard a little discussion about what, ESPN losing the rights to Sunday Night Baseball. You have the rights to the Ultimate Autographs Break Show. We'll be fine.
Why show Aaron Judge playing baseball when you can get his autograph?
He's injured.
Here in the break room, yeah. More reason to get him over here and sign autographs. Did we have I don't think it was game used, but it was a...
No, we had a Judge game used before.
Was it a Judge game used?
It was Judge game used.
So what?
Pujols and Judge game used.
Was it cleats?
It was... Pujols was... I think it was a batting glove.
I remember we had a Shane Bieber game-worn cap.
I know the Pujols was a batting glove. Why do I feel like the Judge was a batting glove?
You might be right.
I could be wrong.
I think it was a red batting glove.
Well, Richie wants real times 2 anyway, so that's settled. 1, 16, 19, 20, and 24. All right. We'll spin that wheel twice, guys. We got ourselves. This will be close. As my Missouri guy Nelly said, I am number 1. Box 1, which is also the Warren Moon number, by the way. So could 1 be in 1? First black quarterback inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Warren Moon. All right, second one. 1 and what? 1 and what? We got ourselves the number of arguably the greatest running back of all time. 20. 20. Box 20 coming up. Isn't your guy Vargas 20? What number is he? Isn't he 20? Yeah, so just for you, Rob, Vargas.
A guy will be hopefully getting soon.
So he's earned it.
Best third baseman in baseball.
He has earned it. So 20 coming off the board. Why is this being weird? All right, picker wheel. We'll get 20 off the board. And 1 off the board as well. That'll leave us with 6, 19, and 24. The double that's up right now is the last double in the series. No more singles as we stand because we got another single right after this. So, yeah, 1 double left in the play clock and the series is done. Dunzo, out of here. Shut it down. No more play clock. All right, 9 times, guys, coming up for our spots. Good luck, good luck, good luck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, Shannon Buffington, NFC North, NFC South. Would you look at this, though? If Aikman comes out, Justin Keasting wins with 1 spot. Shannon Buffington, NFC West. Shannon Buffington, AFC North, AFC South. He's got the spot for Warren Moon and the Montana spot. Richie Giannosca looking for a filler hit, a hidden gem, AFC East, AFC West. 1 and 20. 1 and 20. The Warren Moon number, box 1. Could we have 1 and 1 here? The UA live breaks. What's in the box? Oh my God. Color me shocked. What is this thing? What is this thing? It's a retro, a beautiful Denver Bronco.
Damn.
The orange Bronco. We got perhaps the greatest nickname of all the sports history, Rob. The albino rhino. Former Pro Bowler Carl Mecklenburg. Albino rhino for Richie Gianasca.
I think we did that at the same time.
Very nice. Albino rhino.
Tie goes to the host. Yeah, the
Yeah,
albino
right?
rhino. That's badass.
By the way, that means, Rob, 4 boxes left,
Yeah,
3 headliners left.
get in there.
So that actually guarantees that double with at least 1 headliner.
Correct.
There's a headliner guaranteed in that last double. Wow, look at that Bronco on that helmet. Nice congrats, says Husker guy. Amen, Rick. The albino rhino, Carl Mecklenburg on that beautiful Bronco helmet.
By the way, help out our guy Rick in that multi-sport double. He got a spot there. 3 to go, Kamen.
Yeah, that double's going to go before you and I go for sure.
Oh, no doubt.
Definitely get that multi-sport double done. Double the boxes, double the fun in the UA live break room.
What do you like to say? No doubt, no diggity?
No doubt, no diggity. And that last rep should sell out too. It definitely should sell out because we got a guaranteed headliner in that break. Not only a guaranteed headliner in that break, it's a guaranteed Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback unless we pull 3 straight in a row. I guess that could be possibly pull. No, there'd be at least 1 guaranteed. Yeah. So we go Moon and Montana back to back. The Aikman's left. We go Aikman and Moon. The Montana's left. So there will be at least 1 Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback in that double box.
And Jill already got the party started there, so catch up to her, y'all. She just got the spot of that last double.
What's up, Jill? Don't even need Jill's box calls, though, because it's a double. It's the last 2 boxes left, Rob. Don't need box calls in that break. All right. What do we got next? What do we got next? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. It's my boy. It is Warren Moon on the beautiful Hall of Fame 06 inscription. Shannon Buffington, I'm going to moon you in your face, and you're going to like the mooning for Warren Moon, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time Grey Cup champion in Canada as well, Canadian Hall of Famer, Pro Football Hall of Famer, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, Warren Moon on that clean Oiler replica, which Rob guarantees that double box break to either have Aikman or Montana. One of those is guaranteed in that double box.
And Richie just got 4 spots, so that'll leave us with 3 to go. Richie's 4, Jill's 1, and yeah, Warren, a longtime regular here at Ultimate Autographs. Things you absolutely love to see, Kamen. Warren Moon is definitely one of them. No, that is the standard Houston Oilers. To me, I think it's the cleanest. A lot of people love the powder blue. I think that everything pops more on that solid white.
Let's go, Steph, to the bonus table.
No.
We have room for helmets. I love my guy, Steph.
So you know it's a loaded show. You got to put stuff away.
Well, he's also the first hit of the night. He's been on there the longest. So, also, it doesn't really display as well on, the camera, especially like this scene. So, we'll save him, though. We'll save him for the video because you know me. I can't do a social media hit without Curry. No chance, Rob. So, we'll keep that bad boy around. Nice pick, says Donna. Absolutely. And actually, I'm going to make a preemptive move to make your life easier and mine as well.
Okay.
Let's put Warren on the bonus table. Unless you want to, let's give him a little bit of love. A little bit of love.
Yeah.
But he's next one off because we got to make room for Aikman and Montana. So I'm guessing Moon and Marshall are at bonus table tonight.
Well, I would say force our hand, guys. Force our hand. Make sure that those helmets come out. I see another order coming in, and maybe that might do it for this rep series. I know we got that single coming up. Yeah, there you go. Justin Kesting, close out that final rep double.
He's not just kidding. He's just entering, JK. He is just entering here in the break room. Shout out to Justin. Good man.
No jokes from Justin.
No jokes. All right. Let's drop a new series for that one, Rob. Let's do that Alton throwbacks once we get these reps wrapped up. That one is already in the room for you, and I know it was already ready because we got it ready last night. So it'll be a quick plug and chug as an update. Play clock, single number 6.
Plug and chug, you say.
Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys, in the play clock.
Play clock.
Box number, guys.
I will get that ready as soon as we close this one down.
Thank you, sir. So, Alfredo or Shannon, we got 6, 19, and 24.
Okay.
And then, Rob, you might as well bring all 3 over. You can go first one here.
For sure.
And then I'll save the other 2 because that'll be the next break as this play clock series. No mas. No more. No mas.
What were the numbers again? 6, 19, and 24.
That's what I got in my ticker. So, Alfredo and Shannon, which one would you guys like, gentlemen? 1 for this one, and then the other 2 for the double. Alfredo wants 19, looking for Mr. Montana, who was 19 on the Chiefs. Do you guys want Shannon? And I know Shannon wants Aikman. Alfredo, I'm guessing. I mean, of course you want both, but would you prefer Montana? I prefer the Montana because I think Montana's even better, and I think that helmet looks cleaner. But Aikman, not a bad consolation prize, right? So, Alfredo and Shannon, NFC East, NFC West are the hot spots. And there's one surprise hitter in here as well, guys. 9 times on the way. 4, 5, 6. Says Montana all day. Respect. 8 and 9.
Good luck.
All right, so Shannon does have the NFC East and NFC West. So if it's Aikman or Montana, Shannon wins. If it's a hidden gem in the AFC North, then Alfredo wins. Aikman, one of my favorite broadcasters. Yeah, he's good. The guy knows ball. I mean, it makes sense to quarterbacks. You look at Romo, Brady, Aikman, now Breeze. All those guys got some deep ball knowledge. Get it? Deep ball knowledge? Because they throw it deep too?
Oh.
Wasn't even intentional. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be joking me. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I feel bad for Shannon. I really do. I hate to see this happen, but I do always tell the customers, if you buy one spot, that's all it takes to win. Now, in Shannon's case, there's nothing you can do. Alfredo already bought a spot. But I always say, Rob, if you're going to buy more than half the spots, buy all the spots. Guaranteed to win, don't get sniped. Alfredo's taking home a defensive star,
Wow.
Eric Metcalf,
Wow.
on the Cleveland Brown replica. One spot, bad beat. It sucks, Shannon. I feel for you, brother. But as you guys know in the break room, that is how the game is played. You're not guaranteed to win unless you buy all 8 spots. And just to be honest, Rob, how often do we see this in the room? Where someone says, that guy's got 7 spots, they got no chance to win. Well, here's your chance you win.
Yeah.
But how often do we hear that when someone's got 1 spot against 7 different people?
Exactly.
Don't hear a peep.
No.
So it's always 1 in 7 or 1 in 8 chance to win. I'll say this. I know it's not going to make Shannon feel better, and it shouldn't. It should make him feel better. It sucks. I get it. But if you're ever going to get sniped, Rob, don't get sniped on a headliner. You'd rather be sniped on a filler hit. It stings a little bit less. Still stings, though. I do feel bad for Shannon, but good for Alfredo, Eric Metcalf.
Sorry about that, Shan. Like honestly, it really is the way of the break room sometimes. She really can be a cruel mistress from time to time. But
No kidding.
again, for Alfredo, great job, buddy. Again, this is why we always say, look, you can look at it from 2 ways. From Alfredo, all you need is one. Shannon did the exact right thing he's supposed to do. He played the percentages, but again, it wasn't a guaranteed for the headliner. He just got a bad luck of the draw there. But then again, I know Shannon has a really, really great collection of items, I am sure.
It comes back around, Rob.
Yeah, so I mean, if he ends up, whoever ends up winning the Montana and Aikman that do remain in this series, could always end up working out a trade if that person that win is interested. So,
Yeah, it happens. Receiving end of snipes. You
It
win
happens.
some, you lose some. Happens to all of us. Thanks, guys, to Alfredo. Shannon, hang in there, brother. You'll be good. As Rob pointed out earlier, Shannon, a guy. You know what? One of the worst cases, and it wasn't me, actually. Someone else did it. Have you ever had dealt with Jody Grider? It's been a minute since Jody's been in the room.
no.
Maybe before your time. Jody Grider, was called a girl, female, and he's got one of the biggest, manliest, long white beards possible. Like as manly as you can get. So it was always like a running joke. Well, Jody's definitely a man for sure. So never call boxes. Sorry, Shannon. Alfredo, very classy indeed. So yeah, I mean, I feel for Shannon. I do. But that's how it is in the room. All right. We have the last double coming up. Jill, Richie, and Justin looking for the NFC East, NFC West, looking for Aikman and Montana. Then I'll put alts and throwbacks on the ticker that'll be dropping here shortly, guys. Yep. Brand new series coming up in the break room.
Have that ready as soon as this one closes out. Also, before that, however, we do have a multi-sport. Chris Hove jumping in, closing out the last 3 spots. Shout out to Chris.
What's going on, Chris Hove? By the way, unless there's a barrage of orders, that will probably be the last break for the multi-sport for the Chase wheel spin. Unless we get something else knocked out. Chris, are you a T-Wolves fan as well? I know Chris is a Viking fan. There's a Kevin Garnett jersey in there. Chris could be a T-Wolf guy. Anything is possible.
Big ticket.
And we don't get a lot of KG in the break room. So I know Peterson, Moss, Carter, Jettas. You have chances to win those. KG, not often. All right, 9 clicks coming up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9th and final click. Looks like Richie's getting Aikman. And there's no kidding, not kidding, Justin. You're winning the Montana. Woo! NFC West for Justin. I'm not going to bother reading off the other divisions, Rob, because we know that the last 2 boxes are 2 of the greatest quarterbacks of all time on 2 of the most famous, if not the 2 most famous franchises, Niners, Cowboys, Montana, Aikman. As Chris says, anything is possible. Good luck. Hope you get that KG, brother. Joe keeping it classic. Congrats to both of you. There you go. Both of them. It's an odds game. Shannon didn't get odds in his favor. Richie and Justin had the best odds. They're winning 2 awesome hits here.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we go. Let's see how these helmets look like in person, guys. Putting a cap on this awesome Play Clock replica series. Finishing strong in the Play Clock.
Nothing but good vibes to Shannon going forward. Justin willing to trade with you already, says Richie.
There you go. We got a beautiful, beautiful helmet. The Eclipse replica. 3-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, Troy Aikman. Richie G, NFC East. You got the Aikman. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. By the way, Rob.
Yeah.
4 quarterbacks in the Super Bowl era specifically, drafted first overall, that are currently in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now, Matthew Stafford, Eli Manning, we'll see about Joe Burrow. That list will grow, but as it stands, it's Elway, Bradshaw, Peyton Manning, and Troy Aikman. Damn. 2 of the 4 on the table. First overall pick quarterbacks that are currently in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So very nice, Richie. Aikman.
Shannon's not done yet, by the way. Shannon's on a tear.
Okay.
He just bought out an entire practice squad single.
Okay.
And then he also got 7 spots at a multi-sport single, which I believe, that closed that out as well.
So I always say it comes back around. Could come back around, Shannon.
Yeah.
All right. Marshall can go to the bonus table, Rob. I think we'll keep him out maybe for social media, though. So cool. We won't put him away. Bonus table for Marshall Falk. And then you could probably put the moon as well while you get up because Montana's coming up. So Marshall and Moon to the bonus table. Montana coming up to the big table here. Chris kept the Bijan. Says, let me know on a trade, Jimbo. All right. It's funny because I said that multi-sport double, last one for the Chase wheel spin. Not so fast.
Yeah.
The single coming up. All right, so in the multi-sport series, probably the best item went in the 3rd break of the series. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's the middle, sometimes it's the end. In this series, though, it's a save the best for last situation. 4-time Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Joe Montana, on that clean, flat white replica. NFC West. No kidding, JK. Justin Keesting. Congrats on Joe Montana.
Way to go, brother. Good job, JK.
That is incredible. Absolutely incredible on Joe Montana.
Flat white is even better in person.
Mm-hmm.
As it always is.
Always. Richie says Aikman for Montana. That is definitely amazing names, Donna. No doubt about it in the play clock. To be honest with you, I'm actually mildly disappointed. It took about 3 days to sell out, right? It was dropped on Sunday.
Yep.
Monday, Tuesday. But we did close it up. Great job, Justin. Great job, Richie. Richie's, shoot your shot, Richie. Shoot your shot. Never hurts to ask, right? Montana, I would say, is better. But if Justin maybe is a Cowboys fan, which a lot of our folks are, maybe then you could trade. Multi-sport double coming up next. Nicholas Riggs, Justin Keesting, Rick Pickett, and Chris Hove. Multi-sport double number 4. Look at this late charge. I love the late charge. I encourage you guys to do this earlier, though, right? You should be ordering like this at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We do have a 10:30 show tonight, so Rob and I will be with you guys till about 10 o'clock if it's busy, 9:30 if it's not. Maybe if we're in the middle, meet you in the middle, 9:45. So if you do want to keep this show going, only got about an hour more. Keep this energy up. RIP to Piabo Bryson, co-singer with Regina Bell of the song A Whole New World from Aladdin. That is very sad, Bob. RIP. Nicholas, Justin, Rick, and Chris. On positive notes, multi-sport action coming up. Then I guess we can reload single and double. The quad will keep not up there. But yeah, we're good with that. So 2 numbers, guys. 2 numbers. Otherwise, Peeboo. There you go, Bob. Thank you, sir. 2 box numbers.
That was the Elton throwbacks, correct?
Yeah, Alton throwbacks.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's now live.
I guess we can make it featured with...
I did.
Yeah, you did. Thank you, sir. I got to refresh my page.
Go 13 and 24 for that multi-sport double.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, cool.
Yep. He'll get there in a second, Dan. We're dropping a new series.
Yep.
Appreciate it, brother. Rob will get that in a second. We're going to reload the single and double, and we'll only reload the quad if there's, multiple folks saying let's do a quad. And we'll do 13 and 24 coming up for this double box. All right, Nicholas down to Chris. Good luck, folks. Yeah, this multi-sport series still has a lot of great stuff in it, guys. Tons of great stuff. Don't sleep just because, the guy got pulled. You guys know what guy I'm talking about. The guy, Rob. The guy.
Don't have to mention him.
So it's like Voldemort.
It's like, man, I was just...
He who shall not be named. It kind of was a Voldemort to many franchises, including the guy in the chat earlier that commented tonight. You can tell he was a little bit upset, right? So Chris Hove in the Bucks, Mariners, and NASCAR spot. Justin Keesting, Broncos, Cubs, and Sonics. Chris Hove, Packers, Wings, Game of Thrones. Chris has the Steelers, Lakers, Mets, and music. Nicholas, Eagles, T-Wolves, Jurassic Park, and Chargers. Nick, A's, Sixers, Giants, and Heat. Justin, Warriors, Avalanche, Astros, and Lightning. And Rick, Devils, Cavs, Royals, and Dodgers. Multi-sport.
I believe we did 24. I do not see box 24.
Okay, 24 we did already, guys.
But I do have 13.
And that must be my bad. Apologies. So 24. Need one more number. Husker, let us know, guys. Let me know, Rick. Trying to remember what 24 was, but I believe you. 24. So no 24, Rick. One more number, my man. Looks like we've already done 24 here in this series. He says 15. Oh, it was the Brady. Oh, wow. Well, it makes sense. I was distracted. Although it's weird because I took 8 off the ticker. I remember the break was 8 and 24. 15. Jurassic Park has not been pulled yet, and I wonder what that's going to be. That'll be fun. Jurassic Park.
Jeff Goldblum's signature.
Okay. That'd be fun. Could be coming up. We got some light boxes, Rob. 13 and 15.
Do I get a Brady then?
Nice try, Rick. Nice try, brother.
You get a Brady. You get a Brady.
Trying to put us out of business, Rick? Tonight's show has been canceled on account of Kamen giving out free Brady's. No pay for you guys.
Oh my God. Whoa. Sorry. Just
Yeah, some cool stuff.
Oh,
You don't
whoa.
have the Chase and Chad Johnson. It's a pretty cool helmet.
Yeah, look, they're Siamese twins in the headliner.
And twins. Twins. We got ourselves. When I think of power,
Oh,
this is the first guy that comes to mind.
power.
No soup for you. I know Bonds obviously has more home runs. Sosa you think of. But when I think of power hitter, big presence, the first guy I think of is one of baseball's all-time power hitters. 588 home runs. The AL Rookie of the Year inscription. Former MVP, I believe, as well. It's Big Mac, Mark McGwire.
Nice.
So Mac actually, his tenure was the A's, not the Cardinals.
Yeah.
There's no Cardinal spot in here anyway.
Nick.
So Nicholas Riggs, you're taking home Mark McGwire.
Woohoo.
The summer of 98, saving baseball. 70 home runs for Mark McGwire. That achievement, Rob, has been done only one other time by Barry Bonds with 73.
That is a sick hit. And it's funny that you mentioned this now. I asked you earlier, but we got a lot of breaks, so we won't go through the players. But can you name me how many players in Major League Baseball history have 600 or more home runs?
Yeah, I can do it real quick. Ruth, Aaron, Bonds, Willie Mays, Sammy Sosa, A-Rod, Griffey.
Yep.
How many more am I missing?
3, I
Jim
believe.
Tomei. I'm missing 3 more.
Missing 2 more now.
2 more now.
Pretty sure.
Pujols
Yep.
and Miguel Cabrera. No, Miguel Cabrera doesn't have. He's 500 something.
Did you mention Sosa?
I did mention Sosa.
Okay.
Harmon Killebrew? No, I don't
Not
think he has
Killebrew.
600.
High 500s.
Who is it? Just hit me.
Did
Who got
you
breaks to
did
do?
you happen to say Griffey?
I did say Griffey.
So it's Sosa, Tomey, Griffey, Mays, Rodriguez, Pujols, Ruth, Aaron, and Bonds.
Oh, I got them all. I think.
So you did get them all.
I think I got them all.
There you go.
Got them all.
There you go.
I'm a sports trivia nerd, Rob. It's very hard to get it by.
Yeah, you body that. I think you named it. You got that really quick.
Yeah. Like you, I like to scatter all the references of all the sports.
I'm impressed.
I will say,
I'm genuinely
I'm a
impressed.
2-time reigning champion with the Ultimate Autographs sports trivia in the summer. 2-time reigning champion. So
I'll be looking forward to challenging you this summer. Yeah.
we actually had a bonus question. We actually had this last summer. I think it was a 3-way tie. I think it was me, Dom, and Colin. Or maybe it was Luke that was in it. I know Dom was one of them. We had a 3-way tie, but I won the tiebreaker because it was closest to guess USA Olympic gold medals in the last Olympics. So I know my Olympics is better than Dom, apparently. So eat it, Dom.
Take that, DP.
Take that, DP. So, AL Rookie of the Year, yes, sir. Where he won with the A's. AOROY, yes, Nick. On the Mark McGwire.
I believe that's Edward in the chat from the gas station.
Still celebrating with the boys. Still celebrating with the boys.
Gas station Eddie coming through.
All right, this is the guy that personally I would probably never want to make angry. I would never want to be tackled by this gentleman. The greatest player ever on defense, not even a photoed headliner, secondary headliner, 3-time depoy, Lawrence Taylor autograph photo. That is going home to the Giants spot. Double up, double box break. Nicholas Riggs gets Mark McGwire and Lawrence Taylor.
Really?
Double up here in the break room.
Here we go.
Double trouble. Beautiful photo of the great Lawrence Taylor.
Sheesh. Way to go,
very,
Nick.
very nice, Nick. Very, very nice. I mean, greatest player ever on defense is not even a photoed headliner. That's how good that multi-sport is.
Wow.
Gritty Nick, LVO, congrats. Gas station's always a riot. There you go.
Kind of like how it is in the break room right now.
One thing that I don't know I would ever do again, though, and I guess maybe it's because of the time of day, Rob, because it was the first time ever I was done dirty by them. But the 7-Eleven you went to, it was a late night Friday night or Saturday night show. I can't remember. Maybe Thursday night. We got off around midnight, and it was 1 a.m, and I was starving.
Should I be worried?
And I got a leftover sandwich. And it was not good. I got a sandwich from 7-Eleven. It was disgusting.
I mean this respectfully.
Yeah.
You did that to yourself.
Yes, I did.
There's that.
Yes,
to
I
all
did.
my 7-Eleven, either employees, attendants, that's not the smartest choice. You know why? Because I've fallen. I got a burger there from once. Yeah.
Never again.
Never again. Never again.
You get the slushy. That's what you get there.
Of course.
That's what you get.
Which, by the way, National 7-Eleven Day isn't too far away. Now that we're in the summer, dollar big gulps.
Makes sense.
And slushies on 7-Eleven Day.
Well, drop me a box number, guys, in the multi-sport number 2. First come, first serve, Louis Chevelle and Shannon Buffington. Then it is all Shannon in the practice squad. So we'll do that break next. If you have a number for the practice squad, Shannon, let us know, good sir. And Rick, drop it in info about a potential trade there. So Louis or Shannon, let us know, guys. Shannon is a big fan of The Dark Knight, so he's here late at night. Shannon came to play.
Yes, he did.
He just said, though, he wants a playmate, a buddy to play with, Husker guy. Get those breaks to play with Shannon, my man. Doesn't want to be lonely in the break room. Which, I will say this, the breaks are pretty wide open right now. 7s and 8s across the board. You want to keep the show going, keep the orders going. Then, Rob, while I'm looking at it, brother, I know there's a lot going on. If you could reload that practice squad single.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Otherwise, the rest, I think, are Gucci reloaded.
Which, by the way, I believe you did say with that practice squad, if we do pull the McBride.
Put a new series up.
Put a new series up.
Yeah,
okay, cool,
let's
cool,
do it.
Cool. I will reload that single.
So I'll go picker wheel. We got 1, 12, 21, and 29. Where was Shannon? I needed him Tuesday and Friday. He was rewatching old tape of Dallas Cowboys 90s memories. He taped on VHS. Still has his VHS saved, taping the Super Bowl runs. That's what he was doing, rewatching the old Super Bowl runs. Husker
Unfortunately, I feel like that's a theme for most Cowboys fans.
I think it is for Cowboy fans. I think it is. And I'm a Cowboys fan now because I love Dak so much. You know me, a Dak defender. So 112, I'll go picker wheel for you guys. We'll do that multi-sport wheel spin after we get that practice squad break done for everybody as well. Sometimes you got to reminisce. That's what's great about the break room, though, Rob. These are collectibles, guys. Memorabilia. Story of the game of football and sports in general. Get these players that made you love, football, baseball, basketball, hockey. The guys that made you fall in love with sports, which all of us watching this stream, we all love sports.
No doubt about it.
All right. I'm going to spin that wheel, folks. Spin that wheel. $21.
For the multi-sport?
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Did you do the
that's
the
practice squad. My apologies.
Okay. No, you're good.
I jumped the gun. No, practice squad is first, actually. Maybe it's not. We'll run the practice squad first. They actually close at the same time, technically. Yeah. So this is the practice squad. So we'll do 21 for the practice squad. Then we'll do that multi-sport next. So if it's McBride, new series. If it's not, we keep the party going. 21. I know Rob wants to see his guy Trey tonight.
Got to.
Would love to see Mr. Trey McBride.
Mr. McBride. Well, we know who's winning this break.
I'm going to bet on Shannon.
It's a good bet to make.
I'm going to bet on Shannon on this one.
It's a lock.
It's not the Trey. We do have a winner, though. A 4-time Super Bowl champion former Pro Bowl linebacker. He was great with the Broncos, the Niners, and the Raiders. If there was ever a guy born to be a Raider, it was this gentleman, Bill Romanowski. ESPN Sports Century. So this was as of like 2000, Rob. So, there might be some additions to this list. I'm trying to remember where he fell on the list. He was either like 3 or 4. I know for a fact was top 5. I feel like he was 4, the 4th dirtiest player in football history.
That low?
Yeah. Bottom of the pile. This guy was grabbing, touching, punching things that no man should. Bill Romanowski, AFC West. No man or woman in general should never hit anybody in those parts.
He's a
great job, Bill. Shannon Buffington with Romanowski.
The OG ankle biter.
Yes.
Bill Romanowski, to say the least. But very nice. I mean, hey, one thing, again, kind of like to give a more modern day analogy, even though this guy hasn't come anywhere near the success of Bill Romanowski, kind of like a guy like Dylan Brooks in basketball. Wherever he goes, winning happens. Winning definitely does happen. So,
and you know me, I'm not a fan of his.
You are. You're not a fan of his antics. I agree
I'm
with
not
you.
a Brooks guy.
But Dylan Brooks does. Wherever he goes, he does impact winning, just like Bill Romanowski.
I'm a fan of his college because of the colors, Oregon Duck, and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, shout out to DB.
Nice hit on Romanowski. I actually have his book, Rob. I have not read it. I want to read it. I had a kick as a kid in sports biographies, autobiographies. I just never got around to it, but I do have Romanowski's book. Probably some interesting stories that he had to tell in his career. All right, multi-sport single coming up next. Multi-sport single. That is Louie and Shannon. I know I put this already in the chat. I'll put it again just in case. Multi-sport single number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. And then if you want to keep the show going, get the orders going, guys. We do have a 10:30 show with Robbie and Hayden. Rob and I are happy to go to about 10 o'clock if it's busy.
Yeah.
If it's not busy, 9:30 would be the earliest we'd hop off. Let's show off that new series, though. And then, Rob, I guess if you could make it, I don't know if you clicked it and it didn't work, but featured break for that new one.
Is it not? Okay.
Yeah, for some reason it's not.
I got you.
Here's that brand new series, though. We got 4 spots taken already in that double box. This is an all-authentic series featuring all alternates and throwbacks. Yeah, weird. You're good, brother. I believe you. Sometimes you just got to hit update. Technology's never perfect.
I'll redo it.
No LaDainian Tomlinson. Let's look at the videos first. We have a dual-signed Bengal helmet. One side is Jamar Chase. The other side is Chad Johnson. The 2 best Bengal receivers of all time.
That is fire.
On the custom-ripped orange and white Speed Flex. That thing is sick. LaDainian Tomlinson. That is an awesome, awesome helmet. Hold the phone. We got to have, if we can have a message to Jessica when you get a second, too. It's LaDainian Tomlinson and Drew Brees. We can message her to put Brees Tomlinson. 2 signatures. One of the greatest quarterbacks ever, Drew Brees. And now we got the LaDainian Tomlinson Speed Flex.
Gotcha. Okay.
That thing is sick. Then we got a Lion. Love that sort of like white and sort of darkish silver color. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the Lion Speed Flex. My guy, my quarterback, Dak Prescott. Bicentennial Authentic, the great Dak Prescott. Julio Jones on the custom Speed Flex. The drip, very, very clean lid, Julio Jones. A Dan Marino Speed Flex. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. 1984, 48 passing touchdowns. That record stood for about 20 years for Dan the Man Marino. Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, dual sign authentic. 2 incredible Ram receivers. Terry Bradshaw, the rep we saw earlier, the authentic version of it for the 4-time Super Bowl champion. Double up with TJ Watt for the Steeler fans. Only player in football history, Rob, to lead the league in sacks 3 seasons. No one else ever has done it. No Bruce Smith, no Reggie White, no Lawrence Taylor, no Michael Strahan, no Myles Garrett, just TJ Watt. The best lefty quarterback ever, Steve Young on that retro Niner. And then Jordan Love authentic as well. Not to mention Fred Warner, Rod Smith, Maurice Jones-Drew. These are all throwbacks or alternates. none of the standard helmets seen in today's game. Brand new series, 30 boxer, 3 spots to go in that first double, everything available. We did not get a multi-sport number, Rob.
No.
So I'll spin the wheel for Louie and Shannon. So we'll do at least one more break. At least one more break in that double, maybe more. We do have a 10:30 show behind us, though, so you want to keep the show going, get those orders moving. 15 headliners, says Alfredo. First off, Rob, let's do box 20.
Okay.
Then I'll take a peek at what Fredo was saying. So 15, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I think it is 15 because Jamar and Chad are in one photo.
Or one photo.
So I think it was uploaded twice. So you're right, Fredo. No rush. Rob will get that fixed when he gets a second. You are correct because I think the Chase and Chad Johnson got labeled twice, where that's the same name. I see why they put the picture in there twice, though. I guess we could just do Jamar Chase / Chad Johnson for the custom. That's your own ball, right?
No, I was just over there.
I'm like paranoid that it's like the Big Mac ball. I'm like, what the heck?
Wish I could get away with that.
All right.
You said 21 for the multi-sport.
21, yes, sir. You were a catcher, right, Rob?
I was not.
No, shortstop. Shortstop and pitcher. There you go.
Much better shortstop than I was a pitcher.
Respect. We would play next to each other, short and third, on the corner there. Anything I couldn't gobble up, you would get it, right?
Knocking it down on the left side.
How about this? I'll get the line, you get the rest. How does that sound? No double. I'm playing a no double zone.
No doubles defense.
So
just to make sure, let's see.
So I think you just got to take the photo out of the Chad Johnson and call it Jamar Chase slash Chad Johnson. I see why they put it in twice because there is technically, it's the same helmet. So
That's a great call by Fredo. Okay, and then delete the Chad Johnson.
yep.
Update. Okay, that is all good to go.
And
Thank
then
you, Fredo.
obviously we got to wait on our graphics department. But once that change gets made, we'll go ahead and update that to say Tomlinson and Breeze. Just to clarify, it's not just Tomlinson, it's Drew Brees. That, by the way, real quick before this break, Rob. Now, I know that Breeze didn't play for the Chargers all that long. But as far as drafting 2 players in the same draft, the Chargers got LaDainian Tomlinson with their first-round pick and Drew Brees with their second-round pick. There has never, ever, ever been a better NFL draft as far as drafting 2 great players back-to-back.
Oh, yeah.
Arguably a top 5 quarterback and top 5 running back of all time in the same draft. So nicely done for whoever the general manager was of the Chargers at the time.
A genius is who he is.
Uh-huh.
No denying that.
So Louie all the way down to Shannon. We'll go 9 times here for the multi-sport. Then we'll do that multi-sport wheel spin, and then we'll do that double box in our first alts and throwbacks break.
Yep, the Rick Pickett just closed that out, got the last 3 spots.
Well, let's do the double box first then, just in case someone else gets the multi-sport. All right, so Louie has the Devils, Cavs, Royals, and Dodgers. Shannon Buffington has the rest here in the multi-sport. Good luck, folks. Multi-sport single number 2. Dose. We got another card here, Rob. Another card coming up. Oh, where's Bofa? We have a terrific picture here. George Kirby, the Bowman 2019 draft card.
Wow.
Numbered 49 to 250. Autographed by a terrific pitcher, Mint 9, George Kirby. Mariner spotted Shannon Buffington, secondary headliner. No, says Bofa. Congratulations on the George Kirby slab card. All right, Shannon.
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
If you want to trade, hit him up.
We did close that double, right?
Let me take a peek at what the
On
page
that Olsen
says.
throwbacks? Oh, no, it's only at 2 to go. Okay, all right.
Yeah, doubles 2 to go, singles 6 to go.
I'm not losing my mind yet.
No, you're good.
Good to go. For some reason, I thought Rick, he got the first 2 in that single, then I thought that was to close the double.
Yeah, so we still
Okay,
got
all
2
good
to
on
go.
All good on that.
Do you have the wheel spin ready by chance?
Yes, in just one moment.
I'm guessing you just got to have these last 2 guys,
Yeah.
Shannon and Louie.
Just give me a second.
You're a good brother. George Kirby. And a very nice Shannon Buffington on the Mariner star.
Awesome win. Yeah. Kirby, the controls specialist. Again, arguably a part of the most loaded rotation in all of Major League Baseball. And he's one of the stars. Him, Brian Wu, Luis Castillo, a lot of Logan Gilbert, obviously. A lot of really good pitchers in the Pacific Northwest.
No kidding. Mariners have had a lot of good pitchers in recent years. King Felix, Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
Had some good throwers. Of course, Bofa's done when the Mariner comes out. Out for the night. Have a great night, peeps. There's a Sonic still out there, Bofa. Sonic's still out there. Not the Hedgehog or the food place, Supersonics. So...
Get that ready for
all right, wheel spin coming up, folks. Chase wheel spin coming up. Rob's getting that list updated.
Yep.
Is this from this series or is that from the earlier show, I'm guessing?
It's from the earlier show. It's going to be
so we'll go
updated
delete
in
that
just a
bad
second.
boy. So that actually will be quite a bit of names because we did a bunch of multi-sports. While Rob does that, I'll take another peek at that brand new series, which will definitely knock out the first break in that one. 2 to go in that double box. Speaking of 2, now we have something I've never seen in the room before. A dual sign, Chad Johnson and Jamar Chase Bengal Speed Flex.
Oh, yeah.
Our marketing guy, Mike Martis, back from vacation. He's going to try to get in this break. Don't let him, Rob. Don't let him.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Keep an eye for Cindy Bush. Cindy Bush is a new customer. As of, I believe, Monday, new customer, Cindy Bush. I told her, Cindy, keep your eyes out. We got an awesome Bengal item coming up. Diehard Bengal fan, Chase and Johnson, right up her alley. We have the LaDainian Tomlinson, Drew Brees, dual sign splatter speed flex. In my opinion, the best helmet in that series, the Tomlinson and Brees. This one is not bad either, though. I'm on Ross St. Brown. Are those mini lions on that one, guys? If you pause this video, there's mini lions.
Ooh.
On that ripped speed flex, the alternate flex. Julio Jones in there as well. I mean, heck, Dan Marino on a speed flex. Steve Young, Terry Bradshaw. Some of the greatest quarterbacks ever in a loaded series, to say the least. So that'll be coming up soon.
Yeah.
We'll knock out that wheel spin real quick here. Hand out some store credit to our customers.
And then Adam Simons did indeed close out that first Alts and Throwbacks double. I am not getting a false start anymore. That is confirmed.
Perfect.
So that is all good to go.
Simon says, let's do that break.
Hey, I like that.
So 9 clicks, guys. 4.
Any relation to Anthony at all?
Maybe. 6. He's good at shooting basketballs. That's what he said.
He's
7. 8. 9th and final click. 40 Glenn, who I think
he had one spot.
1 spot. 40 Glenn. 1 spot in the entire series. A 1 in 64 chance. No, he had 2 spots, Rob. I see a second spot here. So I'm guessing it's probably 1 double spot, which lands you 2 spots in the Chase wheel spin. A 2 in 64 chance. That's all the man needed. 40 Glenn. Unbelievable. Congrats. That's how it happens. Sometimes all it takes is at least 1 or 2 spots. He did buy 1 spot in the break. He was in a double box, I'm guessing, for the multi-sport. Because you buy in a double, you get your name in times 2 in the wheel spin.
Yeah.
You buy in a quad, times 4.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen this has been a night of snipers. We saw Alfredo's win earlier that he got with the Eric Metcalf. All you need is to give yourself a chance, guys.
Yep, I got a 3rd place prize for you, Rick. Air high five, buddy! Air high five to Rick for 3rd place. Nicely done, brother. You got the air high five and my personal respect for what it's worth. RESPECT. Respect and an air high five. And I'll give you odds, Rick. We had one of the best series ever, by the way.
He says,
thanks, bro. Last Thursday night, we had this series that we'll bring back. I talked to Luke, the Hunt series, which basically you got points for every helmet you won. Whoever got the most points got the bonus surprise flex at the end. Not surprise, it was known. Patrick Mahomes flex. Rick won it. He was in the lead the whole time, but he was looking for me to say 100% chance to win, Rick. I was going 99.7 until we got down to 4 boxes, and Chris Hove had no way to catch up. And I know I said 99.7 But Chris won the last couple boxes, Rob. He actually ended up being not far off Rick.
Oh.
So it was actually a little bit closer than it looked. It was kind of like that game where you're up 3 touchdowns, ends up being a 1 touchdown win, but it's like a touchdown in the last 10 seconds of the game. Like it was never really in question. But
A garbage time touchdown is
garbage time touchdown.
Yeah.
Scary Bear into buying some breaks just to secure it. Dude, if you had not bought out that one double, Chris would have had a chance. He definitely came in hot. By the way, the second prize in that was $1,000 in store credit.
Yeah.
So it's not like Chris went empty-handed.
It was a really, I know you were talking about it earlier today in our meeting.
cool.
It was a very popular.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to. I was there during the infancy stages. We dropped that before your guys' show. I think we saw maybe 1 or 2 breaks, but the point system was really, really cool. I like that idea.
That was one of my favorite series we've ever run here at UA. So I was like, Luke, bring it back. Bring it back. The hunt. All right. We'll spin this wheel for 40 Glenn. 40. You are taking home. A little bit lower number, but use it to good use. It's going to be $18 in store credit for 40 Glenn. 2 in 64 chance. I'd say good that he won.
$18, always better than $0. That's how I like to look at it.
I think it ended up being 15 points, Husker guy. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was close. In some of those boxes, Rob, you would get 5 points per helmet. So 15 points isn't like... The Ray Lewis was 10 points. So that's what kept the game interesting.
There's a lot of funky things, too. I remember seeing in the description, it was getting 5 or so points for a defunct team, like the Oilers. And, it was
we
cool,
were
man.
trying
It
to
was
do
wonky.
scenarios if we got X hit, what could have happened type thing. It was fun. Yeah, Dom did shave you 2 points. He did. And Jared Stefan caught it. Because it was if you double up, if you win 2 helmets in a break, you get 2 points automatically.
Dom the point shaver.
And Dom forgot about the double up to Rick, and he cut him short 2 points until Jared hooked the brother up. So
he's like Paul Crew from The Longest Yard, the point shaver.
Which longest yard wasn't Bill Romanowski in it too?
He was.
Pulled him earlier tonight.
Yeah. There you go.
Alton Throwbacks double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Nicholas Riggs, Justin Keesting, Alfredo Lashoto, Dan Jabba, and Adam Simons, and Rick Pickett as well. So need 2 box numbers. This could be the last break of our 6 p.m. show. I hope it's not. That's up to you guys. After this break, Rob, I'll do a top-to-bottom rundown. We'll do a hit of the show discussion. So we'll give them at least another solid, let's call it at least till 9:35. We'll give them 5 bonus minutes no matter what. 13 minutes to keep the show going. We'll revisit at 9:35. Dan with 8 and 26. Thank you, sir. 8 and 26 coming up. Steve Young in this series, by the way, number 8. 26, Saquon Barkley. Then, Rob, when you get a second when you're done here, if you want to grab a couple of boxes, getting boxed in here. You guys have made so much work tonight. I have nowhere to walk, which is a good thing. It's a good sign. Best customers in the business. What's up, gentle ladies? Not much. Doing good on a Tuesday night. Love being here in the break room. In 2 Tuesdays from now, Rob, I won't be here. I'll be at the World Cup. So not that I'm going away forever. We'll be back the following Tuesday. But we had one more Tuesday to the World Cup for me. That's what I say. It's going to be fun. All right, guys. We're going to go 9 times. Nicholas down to Adam. Alfredo saying good luck. Amen. Good luck, guys. Just finished golf league and struggled. Need a win, fellas. There you go. Golf, not that I'm a golfer personally, but from what I've heard and the extremely limited times I've played golf, could be a very, very frustrating game. I'm sure a lot of people leave the golf course very, very upset at how they played. So I feel you, Adam. You're like a casual golfer, right, Rob? A little bit? You dabble?
The definition of casual, yeah. I got a nice little 9 hole course by my crib, and they're all par 3s. So, You know, I'm
That's right up your alley.
I like to call them a par 5 for me. I give myself a double handicap on every hole, so
Not bad.
and I still managed to shoot above par. So
Were you here for the summer party last year? I think you might have just missed out.
I was not.
We found out who the most accurate golfer on staff was.
Wait. Didn't we? You're talking about when we went to Top Golf?
No, that was actually the winter party.
The winter. That's what I was saying. I was like, wait,
so
I was
you
like,
were
we went
at
golfing.
Top Golf,
Yeah.
but you weren't at the summer party last year. The best golfer, according to the summer party on staff, Nicolette. She did work.
Damn. Okay.
So
That's what's up.
Justin NFC North, Dan NFC South, Buck fan in there. Alfredo NFC East, Justin NFC West, Adam Simons at AFC North, AFC South, Rick Pickett AFC East, Nicholas Riggs AFC West. Golf sucks, says Adam. Definitely is, says Rick. Julio, says Daddy Dan.
Yo.
Sorry, I was trying to save that, says Eddie. Keep the celebrations going from the gas station. Shot a 90 today while I was out, says Ryder. And he's like, yeah, golf sucks, guys. Golf sucks. Which, by the way, Rob, it's kind of why I don't play golf. Because I've done it like twice, actual golf. Hit the driving range a couple times, done a lot of mini golfing. But I feel like I'd have to put a lot of time and energy into it, and I hate being bad at stuff, which is why I don't really pick up golf.
If you go with a group of buddies and you got yourself a nice group of beers to join with you, that's the best time to play it. But if you're a sick competitive like individual and you take it too seriously,
That's me.
You are going to be miserable.
Yes, exactly right.
Stick to Wii Golf.
We got ourselves a guy that was very, very good, especially in 1981. It's Ken Anderson
Nice.
on the Bengal Throwback Authentic 91 MVP, or 81 MVP, excuse me, 1981 Bengal Authentic. Simon says, struggled on the golf course, got in the break room and picked up a dub on MVP quarterback Ken Anderson.
He said he needed a dub, and he got one, the first one of this series, and that's a really, really nice throwback. Now, the thing is that I'm sure Adam is going to raise his eyebrows, too. He's like, hey, we got one Bengal. We might as well get the photo headliner one as well with the Johnson and Chase co-signed. Might as well,
nice.
Might as well get both, right?
That thing is nice. Who's talking smack about golf in here? Everyone's talking about how everyone sucks at golf, Nick. We're all talking about how bad all of us are. It's not really smack talk. It's acknowledgement of how all of us are bad at golf. Except for Nicolette.
Talking about how
one of our
golf
marketing gurus.
How golf is smacking us. By the way, shout out. I know Annette was the golfing MVP of our winter.
Annette is just the MVP period.
In general, yeah.
Annette is like, if I had to name an Ultimate Autographs MVP, it'd be Annette in HR. She is the MVP now and always.
No doubt.
It's like, who's the most popular person on staff? Her. Her. I know you guys don't know her. She's our HR person, but generally speaking, we have a great staff here. Everybody likes everybody, but literally everybody likes Annette. She is
The best.
very popular here at UA. All right.
Adam said, hell yeah. There you go, Adam.
There you go, Adam. Heck yeah, indeed, brother. A very, very nice helmet. These helmets, by the way, Rob, in the alts and throwbacks are only authentic. So I know a lot of our customers, don't want to get the reps. They don't want to play a mixer with reps and authentics, minis, jerseys. Every box in the series is a full-size authentic. You get our guarantee if you win an authentic. Seen a little bit of deja vu here in the break room. I saw the card. A little bit of deja vu. The retro Bronco authentic with the two-time Super Bowl champion inscription, Bill Romanowski. Nicholas Riggs. Nicely done, Nick Romanowski. Now, that says two-time Super Bowl MVP. That's because he won 2 with the Broncos, Rob.
Yes.
He's got 4 total. Won 2 with the Niners, 2 with the Broncos. An absolute winner, Bill Romanowski authentic.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Nick was just commenting about how his golf game still frustrates him to this day. Well, hopefully you feel a little less frustrated, Nick, looking at that beautiful Broncos retro lid right there. So the ratios right out the gate skyrocket, both of those being back-to-back hidden gems common. So if there was ever a time to pounce on a brand new series, it would be now.
Every headliner available, guys. Ratio's getting better for you folks. Let's keep it moving. Those are clean helmets, too, by the way. If you're wondering, those are unique helmets, they're all unique in this series. Every box is an authentic, and it's an alternate or throwback helmet. So you will not see a helmet that's currently worn by NFL teams in the series unless it's throwback night for them, for example.
Correctamundo.
So, fire says Dan. Love it says Nick. Been playing since 13, says Nick on the golf. It still frustrates me, I believe it. For me, the sport that's kind of frustrating, Rob, that's similar to golf is tennis. I play tennis for fun, and it is a very, very difficult game to play. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. All right, guys, 9:30 Central Time. We got a top-to-bottom rundown coming up. Then we'll do a hits of the show discussion, and then we're either hopping off or we're keeping this party going until 10 o'clock. You might ask, Kamen, why only 10 o'clock? You're usually so nice to us. If we're ordering, we play till 11, 11:30, midnight. I am nice to you guys. I do love you guys. If it was a normal night, I'd be happy to go till midnight. But we have a 10:30 show tonight. It'll be Robbie and Hayden at 10:30. We are moving the Monday night 10:30 show to Tuesday night. The 10:30 show is now Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday night. So that means Tuesday's going forward, at least for the time being. We go to about 10 o'clock at the latest. Give the guys 30 minutes to settle in and get ready for that 10:30 show. So definitely a last call for orders if you want to keep the party going. All right, top to bottom rundown. Last call for this show. Best case, we knock out a couple more before we go. Worst case, a preview for the 10:30 show. Multi-sport series. 20 boxes left, 10 headliners left. Of those 10, 9 are photoed. The beautiful Jordan Love custom Speed Flex, color-changing visor. This guy, top 10 quarterback in football. Again, custom Speed Flex helmets worth around $1,500. Could be a little more, could be a little less. Can be one for as little as $88 in this series. One of the best safeties ever, Hall of Famer, former Defensive Player of the Year, Troy Polamalu on that sick custom. We got Peter Forsberg, one of the greatest hockey players of all time, Avalanche icon. Marty Brodeur, most wins in hockey history, maybe the greatest goaltender that ever played the game, Marty Brodeur. Only guy with 60 home runs in 3 seasons, part of that exclusive 600 home run club, slamming Sammy Sosa. Everything is possible. Former league MVP, former finals MVP, Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Now we got ourselves the Julius Erving basketball, the finger roll, the OG free throw line dunker, one of the best ever, Julius Erving. Paige Becker's basketball, top 5 women's player in the game. Very, very awesome Wilson WNBA ball there for Paige Beckers. Donovan Mitchell, Spider-Man, one of the best scorers in the game with the Spider inscription. Not Spider, Spida. S-P-I-D-A on that ball for the all-star Donovan Mitchell. Secondary headliner, LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the best running backs ever. 10 headliners, 20 boxes in that multi-sport. Stash or cash. If you win something you don't like, we'll give you money back in store credit, but we keep the helmet. You either cash your helmet or you stash it. $1,400 back if you win the Steve Smith Speed Flex and you don't want it. Incredible Panther Flex, the great Steve Smith, 8th all-time in receiving yards. 6th all-time in receiving yards per game. Falcon icon, maybe the greatest Falcon ever, Julio Jones, NFC South double up with Steve Smith. One of the best safeties ever, Weapon X on that Bronco authentic, Brian Dawkins. We got Terry McLaurin, number 1 receiver for the Commanders. And then secondary headliner, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, still available in the stash or cash. New series in the room, the alternates and throwbacks. 15 headliners left, 28 boxes. Every single box in the series is a full-size authentic or better. Could be. We'll get this graphic updated when our graphics department fixes it. LaDainian Tomlinson, Andrew Breeze, dual signed, navy, yellow splatter Speed Flex. Just to make sure, guys, if you look at the main graphic, it is not LaDainian Tomlinson only. It's LT and Drew Brees. First pick for them in that draft, 5th overall LT. First pick in the 2nd round, Drew Brees. custom speed flex, dual sign of both. That lid probably worth around $2,000. A very expensive helmet can be won for $112. A Hall of Famer, Warren Moon with the Hall of Fame 06 inscription. Dak Prescott, top 10 quarterback, if not top 5 today. Dak Attack. Amon-Ra St. Brown Speed Flex with those lions on that helmet. Top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdown catches. Your guy, Ryan Noonan, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Another Julio Jones, the great Falcon receiver on that beautiful drip Speed Flex. We got the greatest Dolphin ever, Dan the Man Marino, on that retro Speed Flex. Love that logo. The best Dolphin helmet of all time, the Marino Speed Flex. Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, dual signed Ram Authentic. 2 of the best receivers of all time on one lid. Terry Bradshaw on that yellow Authentic. 4-time Super Bowl champion, and maybe the greatest Steeler of all time. Another one of the greatest Steelers ever, TJ Watt. 3 times of the league in sacks. Even his brother JJ never did that. Along with Myles Garrett, top 2 player in football on defense, TJ Watt. Best lefty quarterback, 2-time MVP, Steve Young, on that clean Niner throwback helmet. Jordan Love on that alternate Packer with that beautiful Heart 10. And, of course, this incredible helmet. I'm calling it the second best helmet, Rob, because Tomlinson and Breeze, you can't beat that. But if you're a Bengal fan, helmet 1, the 2 best Bengal receivers ever. One side autographed by Chad Johnson, the other side autographed by Triple Crown winner, best receiver in the game, Jamar Chase. Also got Fred Warner, Rod Smith, Maurice Jones-Drew, secondary headliners, 15 headliners, 28 boxes, the alts and throwbacks. Practice squad down to 3 boxes left. I told the customers earlier, if we pull the Trey McBride Authentic, we drop a brand new series immediately. That double is a 2 in 3 chance at McBride. By the way, if you buy out the single right now, Rob, 56 times 8 will land you about $450. The Trey McBride helmet worth more than $450 for the best tight end in football. So if you buy out the single, you got a 1 in 3 chance to win and profit with Trey McBride. You buy out the double, you can get Trey McBride plus an extra item. If McBride's in that double, you'd be pretty close to breaking even, if not profiting, depending on what the other item is. So that's definitely worth getting for the Trey McBride. Jerseys, lowest entry point on the break page, $31 a spot on the single, 7 boxes left, 1 secondary headliner, Bear running back, DeAndre Swift. So that's your rundown, guys. It is 9:37. I'm looking at 8s in the multi-sport, 8s in the Stash or Cash. We got 6 in that alts and throwbacks, and then 7 in the jerseys. So I'll give you guys, let's call it 4 minutes until 9:42. Rob and I will do our hit of the show discussion. If there's movement, Rob, we'll give you guys until 10 o'clock. If there's not movement, we'll leave this for the guys at 10:30. Robbie and Hayden for the 10:30 show, which is coming up in about 50 minutes here. So hits of the show, Rob. Hits of the show. This is tough.
Hits of the show.
So we're going to go 7 deep because we had the Steph Curry jersey, which I know we put away, but I'm going to count Steph in my discussion. Can't leave out Steph. So let's go 7 through 4, and we'll go top 3. Number 7. Ooh, this is tough. Terry Bradshaw. Beautiful yellow Steeler replica. I have seen that helmet before. That's my number 7. My number 6. I'm going to shock the world here, Rob. I'm going to shock the world. I'm going Devontae Smith, if I can grab that bad boy.
Had a feeling.
Number 6. I know it's an incredible helmet. It is worth more money than Aikman or Montana because they're reps. But I want to respect the all-time greats. I'm going to go 6 Devontae Smith. I'm going to go 5. I'm going to go 5 Troy Aikman. Eclipse replica. Love the silver ink. I'm going to go 4 my guy Steph Curry on the jersey. And then top 3, we got Knicks, Brady, and Montana.
Okay.
You want to go your 7 through 4?
Yeah. I'll include Steph as well.
Okay.
As a part of my rankings to make this even, regardless, he would have made it.
Yeah.
I'll go with Terry. Good old
Same as
Uncle
me.
Terry at 7. I'll go Troy Aikman on the Eclipse at number 6.
Yep.
This is where it starts to get tough. Then I'm gonna put Chef at 5. I'll put Steph Curry at 5 for the
Respect.
stat jersey, and then I'll go with Devon. I'll go with Bo Nix at 4.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
All right. So
Bo
top
Nix at
3.
4.
I'm going to go number 3, the Bo Nix. Again, I respect Joe Montana. The Bo Nix is a speed flex, guys. Probably worth more money. We got the beautiful Broncos in there. But we got to respect authentics and reps, guys. If you're a true collector, you should care more about, A, how good the helmet looks, and most importantly, Rob, who the player on the helmet is. Will a Bo Nix custom flex be worth more money than a Joe Montana? Yes. But as a collector, I'd rather have Joe Montana.
Yeah.
One of the best quarterbacks of all time. My number 2 hit of the show, full-size replica. Number 1, unless my guy Patty's on the table or Lionel Messi or something in a multi-sport, it is very hard to keep Brady off the table.
Sure.
Number 1, ripped custom authentic, the GOAT, Thomas Edward Brady. One thing I didn't notice earlier on this helmet, Rob, and correct me if I'm wrong because I don't want to be colorblind. I believe the bottom of the helmet is more reddish and the top is more orange-ish. Is that true? Or am I losing sight of my eyes? Does that look more red to you than orange?
No, it is. Yeah, it definitely
Okay.
is. Yeah, that's much more of a.
I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, so that red kind of matches more of the color of the flag for the Buccaneers, and that's more of the creamsicle. So it's like you're getting
Best of both worlds.
Buccaneers of past and then Buccaneers of present. So makes it that much more unique on that custom authentic for Tom Brady, worth more than $3,000. I'm gonna go for my top 3. I'm gonna put Devonta Smith at number 3.
Yep.
For my custom, I'm gonna put the Joe Montana flat white at the 2.
I like that.
Rarely do you
Yeah.
get Joe Montana, and rarely do I ever put a replica whenever we have speed flexes, stat jerseys.
Respect the reps.
Gotta respect the reps, man. And then of course Brady in a class of his own at number 1.
The GOAT. So pretty good list. Yeah, Brady is number 1, Jimbo, and you want it. It is very, very hard to keep Tom Brady off number 1. Again, I grew up a Peyton Manning fan, a Kurt Warner fan. Now I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. This guy, Tom Brady's done me dirty so many times. But you got to respect the man.
Oh yeah,
You got to respect Tom Brady. The dedication, the consistency, and of course the autograph value. Very, very expensive for Tom Brady. So I have not seen any more other orders here. If you are going to buy out a break, I know Shannon Buffington bought out a bunch earlier, Rob. Say, guys, hold. Give me a second. I'm buying out a break. Last order, by the way, was Ellie Rosado at 924.
yep.
So this will just about wrap for us. Unless someone says, hold on, I'm pulling out the credit card, I'm buying out a break. Otherwise, you just got to wait until 10:30 with Robbie and Hayden. I hated him beating the Bills all the time, but he's the main chaser usually for anyone. Yeah, because that's the thing about Tom Brady, Jim. Even if you hate the guy, Dom says this, and he's right. Make money off the back of the guy you hate. Because if you don't care for Tom Brady, you don't want him in your collection.
Yeah.
You can sell a Tom Brady custom authentic for north of $3,000. You can sell a Tom Brady custom speedflex for north of $4,000. Even a Tom Brady football mini jersey, those are north of $2,000. Tom Brady charges, $2,000 or more for anything he signs. So you will not find a Tom Brady autograph item for under $2,000. $2,000 is a lot of money, Rob. That's a lot of money. So definitely, you win a Brady. You can sell it for other items. You can sell it for a family vacation, a weekend trip. You can buy a dog. You can sell it for 3-4 helmets, 2 speed flexes. A lot of options. Thanks, guys. You rock, says Mr. Emrod. You got it, brother. You guys rock.
We got you, Eddie. Gas Station Eddie.
Gas Station Eddie with his boys.
A new legend with his boys.
With his boys.
Have been created here tonight in the break room.
Final thoughts from you, Rob. Looks like we are wrapping up, barring a last second order here. Final thoughts from you, my man.
First final thought, I hope Eddie makes it home okay. Hopefully his wife takes it easy on him after the big win he had tonight
Be
in the break room.
nice, Eddie's wife. Be nice.
Great show, man. I mean, between closing the reps, dropping a new series, handing the ball off, for a lot of success for Hayden and Robbie. By the way, if you guys enjoyed us here, again, for the first time since you and I have been here together on a Tuesday night, we got somebody that follows us. A great night show, so make sure to stick around for those guys. But we absolutely rocked it. Anytime you can get Tom the Terrific in the room. Chat was super lively. You guys were really, really fun. We got a Victoria Highstone sighting, which was great.
Not Virginia Highstone.
Not
though.
Virginia, no.
Victoria Highstone. My math teacher.
Yeah, make sure that Victoria makes an appearance tonight as well, Ronnie. So glad that you guys enjoyed. Kamen and I certainly enjoyed it. Let's keep this momentum going for the late night guys at 10:30.
I got to give ups to Victoria, by the way. I offered $10 in store credit if they reveal themselves. They didn't. So they're above the money, Rob. Above the money.
I'll be tuning into the 10:30 in case Victoria accidentally slips up on her identity.
You can't possibly make 2 Twitch accounts with 2 different emails. So I know Ronnie commented right afterwards, but that is something you can do. And we are aware of it. You can make a second account.
You love it.
Awesome show as always, gentlemen, says Doug. Absolutely. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
Congrats, everyone. Good night, all. Same to you, Jimbo. Rob, great job tonight. Co-hosting, producing. You're back Thursday at noon. I'll be back. Actually, I'm the weeknight 6 p.m. guy normally, but Wednesday, noon and 3 p.m. So I'm back at noon tomorrow as what Rip and I call the morning show with me. Early bird. I get a little bit of extra sleep if I can fall asleep, though. The problem is, you can go to bed earlier, but if you're used to going to bed at 1 or 2, you can't just fall asleep at midnight, Rob. It's not how it works. I'll try to get enough sleep, though, for tomorrow's show. Great job, Rob, as always, co-hosting, producing. Best job to the customers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for chatting. Thank you so much for buying. You guys make the show possible. You guys make the show awesome. You are the best of the best. Have a great night. Robbie and Hayden will see you in about 45 minutes. Rob and I will see you throughout the week. Have an awesome time as always. Thanks to everybody. Have a good one.
Deuces.